of Water and Environment, through the appropriate technology center, pioneered because so many of our partners out there doing so many things good that most of our people in Uganda need to know. But there's no way they can get to know when each of them is hiding in Kamocha, in Luzira, and so that's why the appropriate technology center of the Ministry of Water and Environment thought it appropriate to have this event as an annual occasion that we come exhibit, showcase the innovations, learn, upscale, and make Uganda a better place. This year, specifically 2023, this expo is being conducted under the theme showcasing appropriate technologies to spur social economic development. Whatever we are doing here, our honorable guest of honor is being broadcast in all social medias. It is being televised in all stations, and we have giant screens all over town for people who are not able to come here to follow this event. You are very welcome, and with that, our honorable guest of honor, permit me to invite you together with the team on that other side, and we begin the tour. The music certainly will be a bit low so that we are able to communicate effectively. When we come to your stall, we're going to give you a microphone to explain briefly what you do. At most, you have 30 seconds. Consider this an elevator pitch of 30 seconds. Honorable, you are welcome. We can begin from this side. We can have the second mic as well, just in case our guest of honor has some questions and inquiries.
Thank you so much. This is Bokona Agro-Processor Limited. We are in Nwaya District, Kogoma Sub-County, Northern Uganda. We produce green energy brand. Our green energy brand, we have a biostove. We have a biofuel, which is made from cassava. And we have a green energy pressure cooker. So this product, it is designed in a way that if you see that our environment is being depleted, like the trees, and also we want to support, to empower our farmers in the community. That is the brain behind the product. So economic sustainability. Yeah. Thank you once again.
Since this is an exhibition, we want to see it for ourselves.
Thank
so
you.
you do your thing, let the cameras see, let us see, let everybody see, and we will have exposed your technology.
Yeah.
That is the beauty.
Yeah.
Please go
Thank
ahead.
you once again. This is a biofuel, a biostove. Our biostove is developed with parts, and we have what is called canister. This canister, it is more or less like a drum where the fuel is poured. You get in our biofuel. You get in the biofuel. After opening the canister, pulling it out, you pour the biofuel gently. After pouring the biofuel gently in the canister, If there's a spillover, like on the canister up, you get a woolen or a cloth, you clean it up to make sure there is no spillover. Then you put it back gently in the stove, and you have to make sure that it is in its right position. It is well positioned. So you put it back. After putting it back, you can light. You see there's a flame. It is lighting. So after lighting, you push it back until it locks. There's a lock inside. You see, it is very hard to open because there's a lock inside. So it is purely a blue flame with no smoke, no soots. So our stove also gives customers opportunity to regulate the intensity of heat from the lever. This lever, it is on and off. This is where you regulate the intensity of the heat. You see the level is reducing. It is totally off. So for you to make sure that it's totally off, you do it twice. The reason for you to do it twice is to make sure that there's no heat. The heat, if you closed when the heat is on, it will break the glasses. So you have to do it twice to ensure that the flame is totally down. Thank you so much. Our biofuel, this is extracted from cassava. We buy the cassava from farmers. It is fermented and it is distilled. It is at 94% ethanol. That's why it's supposed burning. And our biofuel, to give no smoke, no soots, and no smelling.
If I may ask, how long does it take to cook rice, for example, for meat in this? Because you told us before, this is your...
So if you're cooking rice, you measure like one, maybe half kilo. You pour it inside. Then you put 700 mils of water. You close it up. You put on the fire. In 12 minutes, the rice will be ready. 12 minutes, the rice will be ready. And if you make it to stay longer, it will overcooked.
And how about meat?
Meat, goat's meat, takes only 25 minutes. If you allow it to exceed, it will overcooked. For beans, it is only 45 minutes.
What is the cost?
Our biofuel, this is a single burner. It comes with a 5.5 liters pressure cooker. It goes for 245,000. But for the startup, we give you 2 bottles of this for you to enjoy and start cooking with.
So how much time do you use this? If, for example, you are using this, how many times do you use it? On what day?
A normal cooking, this one you can use it for 4 days. 4 days you are cooking normally in a normal circumstances.
And
This goes for 6,700 shillings.
I would be interested in knowing the cost of producing 1 bottle of this. Because
We
you
can
told us you cassava, I think. What did it cost you to fill this bottle? Did you try to?
No, we did not compute that because we are not so much into cost aspect. We want to save our environment. That's why the cost
But you are
is.
selling it now. So are you making it?
We are not making lost. We are not making lost.
Are you the first to introduce this? Are you the founders of the technology, or you copied it from somewhere?
We did not copy from somewhere because actually this is our premium product. The biofuel is our premium product. We also export it out.
Thank you. So I think because there are so many
There's-
exhibitors,
There are so
we
many.
might, we might have to
Yes.
really move. But I
Okay.
think you need to give us your contacts. We will follow up, and you need to make it popularized so that people know exactly what is happening.
Thank you so
That's
much.
very, very
We
important.
have our business card, and also we have the brochures.
Okay, thank you so much, our
Thank you.
dear guest of honor.
Thank you. We'll be back.
We have over 50, 60 innovators. I think we'll pass a little faster.
Yeah, we need to know who is the innovator here. Yes. What is the name of the company, and what do you do? How does it help the public? Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. My name is Florence Kakai, and I'm representing with my colleague Mascop Limited. It is a company that is dealing in solar-aided stoves, both the portable ones as we have here and the inbuilt ones for institutions, for homes, and for other organizations. Right now we are showcasing the portable ones. The main reason as to why they are solar-aided is because they use these magma rocks for cooking. These magma rocks are got from Chisoro, and we outsource them from a group of women. So our company is trying to do a lot of things, and one of them is to support the women, to support the youths that are doing these briquettes that we have. But also, we are facing an issue of deforestation. So the main issue for us is to curb the rise of the use of firewood and charcoal. That is why we are using the things that we
And
use.
my quick question would be, how easy it is for the people to access this material?
So this
And what is the cost? Maybe
Okay.
do they sell per kilo?
No, we don't sell
Per
per
piece?
kilo, because if I sell per kilo, I will cheat you. These things are heavy. So what we do is we put them in the sacks. We have sacks that we've designed as a company, and we start from 50,000. So the 50,000 to a regular, as a Ugandan, most of us cook at least 2 meals a day. For that sack, you can use it for 6 months because they are reusable. You will use them until they become too small and they pass through the holes. That's when you can dispose
Any
them off.
feedback that you have got from the public about the use of this?
Yes,
do they
sir.
appreciate?
Yes, they do. We have built for companies like Lake Bounty, the fish company. We have Teso College. They are using us. The newest we have is from Polisac. They are using our stoves. And we have schools. We have Kings, if you've heard about it. We have other schools that are using our stoves, and homes.
Thank
So
you.
we get feedback.
Thank
like
you. We
that.
appreciate it. We request
Yeah.
that you
Thank
hand
you
over
so
your
much.
contact so that we follow up with you. You need to exhibit more. Come to Teso as well. Thank you. Yes.
Let's
Yes.
do 1 minute.
Is this a kitchen?
I'm Kawesa Mukasa from
Yes.
Solar Connector Association.
From
What
who?
we do, Solar Connector Association.
Yes.
Now called My Solar Cookers. What we do, we make solar cookers, very easy solar cookers, to pasteurize drinking water, to cook food, reduce deforestation. Right now, we are cooking meat, we are cooking posho without mingling.
Take us there and we see. Take us.
This is
And we want to eat.
yes, you can order to eat it.
No,
The eggs
no,
are
no, no.
already
No, no.
1,000 feet.
No, you don't open. You first leave it. We want to share the
Okay.
technology. How does it work quickly? So that
The
we
thing works
know.
with the sun, solar radiation. The sun comes, and then it's called a concentrator. It focuses light onto a pan. You know, light does not give heat unless it hits an object. And when that object is black, it is turned into heat and absorbed. So this is called a focal point. We concentrate all the light in one place, and we are able to cook. We could
How long does it take you to get this meal ready?
Okay, like now we have, it's like 2 minutes. I've just put on this meat right here, and then they can come and try to open it. It's very, very hot. And
How long do you think
okay, the meat.
approximately
This
it will
meat,
take for you to
this
cook
meat
it?
will take not more than 10 minutes as it is here. From the time you come there, it
Will
will
be ready.
Yeah.
Ah.
No.
Mm.
This we have done here, my dear.
So where did you get this technology from?
Huh?
Where did you get this
I got it
technology
from Switzerland, Basel, from Switzerland.
from?
Yeah, that's
For how long now have you?
I've been this since 1994. I was the best exhibitor at the International Trade Fair in Lugogo when I just come from overseas. And these things we sell very cheaply.
Only works during the day,
Yeah, exactly. It works during the day. But
so
when
it can't
back-
cook me supper.
Sir, because we are in research with Chamberlain University. We are coming up with a saucepan, hybrid saucepan, which uses cooking oil, whereby the moment you use the pan to cook during the day, and at night the pan will cook at night. But it's still experimental and being experimented at the university.
My maybe concern is how many customers do you have so far? Those who have come
I
technology,
have
because
over 100,000
because
people.
this sounds to be so great. How
Over
come
like 200,000 because I've been all over the world. In America, I'm on board.
you have made the money? Let's leave you first to rest and then thank you.
Thank you,
We'll
thank
come
you.
back to you, but we need your contacts. Please submit your contacts so that we're able to follow up with you. We appreciate. It's already. Yeah, lose our saliva. Let us
Okay.
move.
Guest of honor, we are here.
Yes. The team,
You have 1
the
minute.
name of the company, 1 minute.
Thank you. This is Technology for Tomorrow. We are
Yes.
located at Makerere University.
What do you do
We do
exactly?
a lot of technologies from incinerators for garbage management. We didn't carry it because it's not really portable. We do rainwater harvesting tanks. They could be underground or above the ground, and we use interlocking stabilized soil blocks. This is the sample. This is wood, but we use clay and cement to make them. But this is the sample. And because there's a problem of maybe a lot of water bills, maybe in schools, it could be any place where many people converge, and water bill is a problem. And so we construct them, and you don't have to pay water bills anymore. Also, we do sanitary pads. There's a problem of girls dropping out of school because of maybe not enough sanitary pads. Maybe they can't afford the ones on market. And so we make them from Uganda, from papyrus and paper and water. No chemicals involved. They are disposable. They are super absorbent. And the process is labor intensive. We are trying to make sure we employ as many women as possible in this.
Just a comment about the feedback from the public about your products. Can you make a
Yes.
quick comment about that? What is the public feedback about your products?
Actually, it has been a journey, and one of the comments was, the pad seems to be small. I'm trying to be as honest and transparent as possible. One of the comments was the pad seems to be small, and they think that they do not really feel very confident. Although I use these pads, it's now 2 years. And to me, the size doesn't matter, but basing on the customer feedback, we are improving this to make it bigger. And also the adhesive, they say the adhesive is really very tight, but we have improved it, and now it's easier to remove
Maybe
from
the
the
final
pad. And
question
yeah.
is as to whether you have customers who are now loyal to you. Away from those comments, do you have
Yes.
customers who come back continuously to
yes, yes, we have many schools. For example, Bethany Primary School, they have been buying us maybe for more than 5 years. They
Thank you.
always come
you?
back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We need you to give us
Thank
your
you.
contacts. The contacts. You have the contacts. The contacts.
Nice to have you. Yes, we are Sato Africa. We have pit latrine Sato covers. They are fixed on pit latrine. This cover you're seeing, the first one, it is fixed on a pit hole. So the mechanism here is when you're using a pit latrine, this is beneath under. So when you use it, it opens, then closes back. You wash with little water with a toilet brush, and it will keep your latrine clean. No smell, no flies, no rubbish in a pit. We also have the second pan is called a Sato Flex, also a squat pan, same mechanism. Difference is that it has where the foot, you can rest your feet when you're squatting. The last is called a Sato stool for the elderly, the disabled, for people to sit on, still on a pit latrine. Still with a cover below, but with a string. You can pull if you don't have water. someone does their business. then
When
come
did you
out.
start this technology? When did you start?
We started in 2014, operating here in Uganda.
And what's your comment about the market?
The market, people are really taking it up. The most communities here in urban Kampala are using them.
Do you
And
find it profitable?
Yes, we find it profitable.
Thank you.
Yes.
We
We also
need
have a gulper. If you are there's emptying, this is called a tippy tap. You can demonstrate. Using them in schools. You just tip, then it pours, then you wash your hands. Yes. In institutions, hospitals, schools. Yes. This is a Sato tap. Also from Sato, you don't need to touch with your hand. You use your wrist to wash, then you stop back. Yes.
Thank
we
you.
have this is for latrine emptying. Moses, take them.
Toilet emptying.
It's called what?
Toilet, the gulper.
Gulper.
Yeah. So we insert it into the toilet. Then we
Take it out.
then we start pumping. In that process, the sewage. We pour it in barrel. Then we fill this barrel, and we transport it to the treatment
Oh, this is
plant.
now for emptying the
toilet.
the pit. How do you manage the smell?
The smell is treated. We have some chemicals that we normally
I mean,
apply.
because now the process of transferring the material. Don't you think those who are will be
No.
affected by the smell?
We normally cover ourselves, then we transport it to the process.
You think that it would be better? You actually put that chemical there before you pump.
To kill the smells, because you know,
Just to
yes,
reduce
for
the
you you'll
smell.
cover your nose,
Yeah.
you'll protect yourselves. What about the neighbors, the area where you are acting? That is the concern. How are you dealing with that?
Actually, the chemical is mixed in water before the emptying.
Before
Yes. Then we hook out the rubbish from the pit latrine.
the one which is quiet.
Yes.
Hey.
A neighbor cannot know that we are doing
That's
pit
what-
emptying around. Yes.
Thank you. We need your contacts.
Then after all, we from our toilet, then we innovate this.
Is it also called a
briquettes.
briquette, or how do they call it?
Yeah, the briquettes.
Briquettes.
Yeah, these are the products of sewage. From then we use it for cooking
Or the waste.
from the waste.
So human beings are around in nature. Let us go. Thank you. The exhibitor here. Please give us the contacts. We need contacts of all the exhibitors. So for
You are welcome. This is Oribags Innovations Uganda, and we are more into packaging. These are some of the products. We recycle cotton waste and paper waste from homes, different homes and different companies to make these products. These are some of the stationary products, straw boards that are used to make diaries and counter books. These are the gift boxes. Those who want to present some gifts. Valentine is coming.
So where do you bring the machines that you use for this from? Where are you importing them from?
It's a zero carbon process, and the machines are from India.
From India.
Yes.
How is the market according to you? Do you have customers?
The market is so far.
Is
still
it growing? Is it growing? Is there an increase in the demand?
Yeah, it's growing
Thank you.
gradually, because we have been in the market for the last 10 years, and the company is now big.
Thank
has
you.
expanded.
Thank you. You give us your contacts.
Welcome.
Thank you. We finish with the front and then we go to the back. Who is the exhibitor here? We finish with the front and then we come to the back. Yes, please.
You're most welcome. Nabanja Sauda is my name. I work with the Appropriate Technology Center, Ministry of Water and Environment. It is a research arm of Ministry of Water. Here we are trying to demonstrate on how we can repurpose, recycle, reuse plastic waste Uh, First, the polythene bags. We try to make mats, pencil cases, raincoats, backbags, many things. And the plastic bottles, we make pavers and the bricks. Those are the construction materials. And the other category of plastic waste, we burn it and we get fuel. And we took that fuel in the laboratory, petroleum laboratory, and it had properties of petrol. So in the second process, we compress and pack gas, which we use for cooking. And the other remains, like this one, the residue, we compact, crush, and we make briquettes.
So if I'm to ask about the challenges you faced so far.
The challenges so far, we are still at a smaller scale. We are using the normal production process, and we are trying to modify it so that it should be friendly to the environment. The fact that we are promoting environment protection.
I'm concerned about how do you call them, the pavers?
These pavers,
yes,
we make
in
them
terms of the market.
In terms of the market.
Are people buying them?
Yes, people have tried to adopt, and the most challenging, as you know, it is still the mindset. People don't believe that these pavers are durable more than the ones used with cement. But we are trying to sensitize.
You are sellers. Has anybody, any of you, maybe Minister of Water, has it demonstrated the use of this particular material?
Surely, at even
so
our center. Yes, even at our center, our walkway is paved with these pavers.
The whole compound?
Yes.
I would love to walk in there.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it's hard. Great.
Thank you. Okay, in 1 minute.
Hey, I think you are the smartest exhibitor for today. Yes.
Amanya gange nze Namusisi Debula, ndi mutuuze wa Mperero Kiyanja zone.
Let me request you to now I don't know Luganda. Camera ayagala kukwata gwe.
Amanya gange nze Namusisi Debula, ndi mukyala mutuuze wa Mperero Kiyanja zone. Era nga ndi nakiyombekedde ate ndinda mwandu. Nkola ebintu ebikolebwa mu byayi. Era nayiyo olw'embeera gye nalimu olw'okusobola okuyimirizaawo family yange.
I just wanted to ask you one quick question. Somebody who knows Luganda
Nkola Gomesi.
Hey, come on. Because the time is off, I want to ask a question. Whether she has market, does she have loyal customers for her products?
Kati omukulu abadde abuuza olina w'otunda ebintu byo waliwo ababigula?
Tewaliwo babigula okuggyako omuntu andabye nga nnyambadde obwolumu na bookingayo kamu mu mwaka bw'atyo.
So she doesn't have customers per se, but when we see her dressed up and appreciate, then once in a while, one customer in a year can come by. Thank you.
Thank you. So this is what I wanted to suggest, Professor and the team. She may not have the customers who are going to put on this regularly, but for the purpose of tourism, I thought this is something we can model. When our tourists come, she comes to showcase what she can be able to do. They will appreciate and she will earn something from this. So I think there has to be a linkage between the ministry and Ministry of Tourism to see how to support this particular exhibitor. Thank you. We need her contacts if they are there. Parliament needs to recognize this. Thank you.
So omukulu agamba nti wadde tewali abantu babigula obikozesa naye ate kyokola kya muwendo nnyo mu ebyokulambula ebye Uganda. So abadde asaba ministry alabe engeri gyasobola okuyunga ekwatagana ne tourism so abagenyi abazungu bajje balabe bino era bajja okuwagira tomanya.
Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, we are really proud to be able to have a shoe made out of, I think this is a banana material. Yeah, banana material. It's the first of its kind in the world, I think. I have not seen it even in New York, no. To me, this is the best. This is what Uganda can provide. It's not easy. Thank you.
Thank you.
For tourism purposes, very important. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
The next.
This is the same. Mushroom soup. I wish it was here.
The company name?
This is JB International Training and Resource Center, located along Garuga Road in Entebbe.
For how long have you been in this enterprise?
Since 1992.
And how do you find the market? What is the feedback?
The market is abundance.
Very good.
Yes.
Anything small you want to say?
Yes. And with the mushrooms, we are training communities. It started as a family enterprise in 1992. Then later on, after seeing what we benefited from the mushrooms, we extended to the communities. Now we are training communities, and they are coming up. As we train them, we are the sole market, because we have market in and outside the country. And we have so many products. We are now moving into value addition. After getting fresh mushrooms, we solar dry them. The solar dry is there. Yeah. After solar drying them, we grind them using this grinder when they are already solar dried. And after grinding them, we can make mushroom cookies.
What special request would you have for government?
Special request?
Yes.
We need funding to sensitize communities to grow commercial mushrooms to get out of poverty.
Thank you.
Because I'm a live testimony of mushrooms. It has picked me from very far, and I'm somewhere now.
And you have many customers?
Yes, I have many.
Everywhere?
Yes, you can see even the wine. People want it, but we can't make it regularly because of lack processing machines. Yes,
Thank
please.
You. Only one, since we have many.
I would like to add something small. Mushrooms are not just about mushrooms. Mushrooms are medicine. Mushrooms prevent diseases. They boost our energy and so on. And on top of the products, we have the dry ones, we have fresh, we have mushroom wine, we have the cookies, then we have the powder, which you can turn into anything that you want. And mushrooms, the beauty with mushrooms, they prevent poverty because you can grow mushrooms in a very small space. You don't need a whole piece of land or an acre. Even in your very small house, you can just have a garden and have mushrooms. And every morning,
thank you. So we have your contacts. We'll continue with the conversation, but we appreciate your work.
Thank you. You can
and
test
thank
the
you for
cookies.
coming.
These are mushroom cookies. Please feel free to test.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
I wanted mushroom soup here.
Get at the end of the year from mushrooms, your turnover, is it $5 million?
Thank you.
Is it 2 million?
I think we have to move on to the next because there are many and the time is rushing. We will come back another time.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Who is the exhibitor?
You're most welcome.
Yes. The name of the company?
This is NutriFish Project. It's a research project under Makerere University. What we do, we are encouraging consumption of small fish.
Yes.
Yes. Many people.
Is this the one they call it Kolongo?
No,
there was a debate one
Mukene.
time in a parliament where a member of parliament from some of the islands, I think, I don't know which place, came with a specific species of fish and displayed it and said, now the police is always arresting us that we were catching small fish. But this one, even when it is old, it remains in this size.
No, the
called
Ugandans, the Ugandans normally call it mukene.
This is mukene.
Yes.
The silver fish.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so what we do, because many people, when you go to the community, they say it has sand and that's why they don't eat. So what we have done as a project, We have tried to put up a solar tent. We have a solar tent dryer there. That's just a prototype. We've put one in Chiindi landing site and the other one in Dei landing site so that it reduces the level of contamination of fish.
But the solar, you have to put it inside there.
No, it's like a greenhouse. So, no, this is just a prototype, but we have a bigger one at the landing site. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so also to increase consumption, we have tried to develop recipes. We are showing people you can cook mukene, make mukene omelette, make mukene pizza, or mukene in okra, like different recipes.
Of
so
course,
that
you have photos, the photo of the place and the food. It's really giving us appetite, and yet there's nothing.
Yes,
right
then we also have products. All this is composite flour. It's for both adults and children. You can make posho, make porridge.
Tell us about the market. Do you have customers?
We have customers. Actually, now we even have them in the supermarkets. When you go to Quality, Mega, Master, Supermarket, we have all these products there.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah. Hope you have your contacts and we will get them.
Yeah, we do have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, what do we have here?
What are you exhibiting?
Thank you. I'm Catherine from Makerere University School of Public Health. I'm here to draw to your attention the new short course in WASH that is at the School of Public Health. It's basically to equip people who are actually working in the field of WASH with more knowledge on the whole system.
People who are what?
Who are working in water, sanitation and hygiene in the different sectors, private sector, NGOs, government. Right now, the service is actually highly demanded, but you find that people who are employed are actually not knowledgeable about the course. For example, the engineers who are actually working on the projects, they're not like equipped about the knowledge of like water, sanitation and hygiene. So we have a 8 weeks course that's very affordable, and it's like we have one intake every year. So if you want to know more about the course, please come to me and I'll tell you more information.
Thank you. 8-week course, and you didn't tell us about the cost. Somebody comes for free,
it's 900 Ugandan shillings or 500 USD.
Thank you. Okay. The next. Where? Okay. 1 minute can do. We're caught up by
you're
time.
welcome. I'm Safra Agaba from Uganda Industrial Research Institute. We do recycling and reusing. These polythene bags are made from paper, banana fibers. We do recycling of banana fibers and come up with such products.
Do you now produce them in big quantities?
Yes.
I'm worried because I don't see them in the supermarkets, for instance. Why are people still using plastics when you're already there?
No, we are there. We have been in production. We are producing such kind of paper.
And you do sell on wholesale?
Yes.
Thank you. Where are you based? Where are the shops, outlets?
No outlets. We don't have outlets. We are just making the manufacturing from Nakawa, where Nakawa is based. Then you make an order and supply.
Thank you.
We are not in market. She can tell you more about the mushroom.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Isn't it the same thing with the other technology? Okay.
Thank you. I'm Ivan from Uganda Industrial Research Institute. We do research in different types of mushroom. We have Ganodama, which is medicinal, and we have oyster, which is edible. Ganodama mushroom. It is called Ganodama lucidum. Yes, lucidum. It is medicinal. It is currently under research. It is medicinal mushroom. In China, they are making medicine from it, mainly tablets, oils, and supplements, such as this one. It is essential for those guys who are having prostate cancer mainly. It is working. So under the...
So far, how many people have you given this and it has worked, and you can give a testimony?
This is under clinical trials. In China, as I said, they are using it, but in Uganda, it has to go. Yes.
If you are talking about treatment of cancer,
yes,
we have the Cancer Institute.
Yes, sir.
Have you approached them to use your product on their patients?
Yeah, we are in touch so that we can approve this product. It is called Ganodama mushroom. Even if you Google it, in Uganda, we have steps which we can go to approve a certain product. So
when do you think you'll be through with the steps?
We are standardizing how we cultivate it in Uganda and how we can make the products like capsules. So far, I have done this product. Is called.
No, what I'm saying.
Yes.
If they are undergoing trials.
Yes.
When do you project you'll be given a permit that now they are ready level?
After being authorized by NDA.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's move on. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yes, we are here. Honorable.
Yes.
1 minute. Actually, we're going to go below 1 minute now because really, when you look at the back, we have a lot.
Okay.
Half a minute. Say only the critical. Thank you.
Sir, for me, we are called the Art Paradise. We make things out of tires. As you see, we make.
Do you have some customers already?
Yeah, we have.
They buy?
Yeah, they buy.
How has this project changed your life in terms of making money? Are you better now?
We are not so much better, but we see some improve out of it because we have our clients who come and order for swings. We make for them tires, tables, even flower pots.
So each of them goes for how much?
Swings.
Yes.
This one we can sell it around 200,000.
Then this one?
This one, 150,000 flower pot.
So what is that?
This one is a flower pot.
And then the table?
The table.
The centerpiece? Yeah.
A piece, one of it.
Yes.
This one is 500,000.
Thank you, thank you.
This chair, 400,000.
That is the biggest.
Yeah.
That is your number one. Thank you so much.
I know that.
And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, who is here?
Anybody here? There's nobody here.
Please, there's a group here.
Which team is this?
Neyanza nnyo ngenda kukozesa Luganda lwensinga okutegeera obulungi. Amannya gange nze Lukyamuzi John Bosco nga nva mu Ghetto Research Lab e Kamwokya. Tulina products nnyingi nnyo naye olw'okulokola akadde ngambye kankozesa omukisa guno engeri omwoleso gye guli gwa environment mbeeko kye mbannyonnyola. Twatudde ne gurupu yaffe ne tuyiiya enkola ennyangu gye tusobola okusimba emiti nga tetusimye kubanga twetegereza gavumenti eteekamu ssente nnyingi nnyo newa abantu bagende basimba emiti naye nga ssente zigenda. Kye tukola kiri bwe kiti tuddira ensigo ezirimu nitrogen ne tunoonya ebbumba lino ne tunoonya ne manure ne tuddira ensigo ne tugiteeka muno. Osobola ogikuma okumala emyaka 5. Kye tukola ensigo zino ziri 20. Tukwata butide eno bw'otuuka mu kifo ewali eddungu oba eweetaaga okusimba teweetaaga kuvaamu mu motoka oba kukwata kusima.
We need somebody to translate that quickly. I think he has said it. And then we move on.
Okay, what he's doing is that they use a catapult to
plant trees where they are necessary. So this one we can give them to the tourists or someone can buy, because if you are planting trees, you are not planting for yourself, you are planting for the future generation. This is our new innovation in the ghetto. Thank you very much.
So how do you plant?
You just get a catapult.
Oh, you throw.
Yes.
Where it falls, it grows from there.
Yes, to germinate. Whenever the rainfall comes, it will just germinate. It's the easiest way of planting trees.
Let's clap for them. I think that's one of the best technologies ever. It's very simple. You just do like this, you have planted.
Yes, we have business cards.
Thank you so much.
We are located in Kamwokya.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mama weyanjule ate mu dakiika emu yokka obuulira abakulu kyokola.
You are welcome to Chinawataka Women Initiatives. My name is Benedicta Nanyonga, the founder and the executive director. I was once working with the BOU when I retired, I looked for something to do.
I'm
I started
interested.
collecting straw.
I'm interested in the material. What material do you use?
This is a used straws. We
Used
collect
straw.
used straws from the town. Wherever we found the straws, we wash it. We make a
So who collects for you?
We have our members.
How do you pay them?
Our members and the people on the depot, we put our sharks there, they put the straws. And after that, washing, then we make this. Then we join, we make this, all of those. Those are used straws.
Do you find your work profitable? Do you make profits out of the work? Do you make profits?
We do.
Do you have many customers for the product?
Yes, we have many customers. We are selling our product in Capital Soap and Tinda, Nakawa and the Garden
So each
State.
mat goes for how much?
This one goes for 80,000.
Wow, and then the bag.
The bag, this one is 30.
And then the big one.
The big one is 40. This is a safari bag.
And then finally.
This one, this is a cloth.
It's a straw dress.
For straw dress. Those people who want to design, they do and they get it.
The models, how do they go? For Miss
Models,
Uganda.
yeah.
For Miss Uganda.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Miss World.
Okay, thank you so much, Mama.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
There was no person there.
Okay, please quickly in a few minutes.
You're welcome.
Half a minute.
This is Takataka Plastics,
Yes.
and we transform waste plastics into products.
So you just talk about the material. What is this made of?
So this is made of PET, recycled bottles, water bottles, soda bottles. These are made of HDP, the tops of the water bottles. And these are made from also HDP.
So the machines that you use, where do you bring them from?
For these small products, we make the machines ourselves. This one is an injection molding machine.
Wow.
And we manufacture it locally at our facility.
And it uses power.
Yeah, it uses power.
Great.
The power it consumes is the same as a flat iron.
Hey.
So 1 kilowatt. And you will be able to produce tiles and some other small products depending on the...
Tell us about the market. You have customers already.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the market we've been selling in Uganda and abroad.
Where? Abroad means where? Because it could be just a
in
step.
the US, we've been distributing in the US.
Hey.
In Uganda, we've been struggling with educating the market on recycled products, so it's something that is ongoing. Yeah.
Because I would be interested in reporting to Parliament the amount of dollars that you've made out of these exports. That would be so. Do you have any idea? Like
I
you
don't
have
have the
exported
numbers,
something
though.
worth how much? That's a big story, by the way. It can be a big story.
For the wall tiles here, we're trying to transform construction, encourage people to use small plastic.
So far. How much money have you raised from selling this?
I don't have the numbers for exporting of
Okay. Thank you. Next time. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are grateful. We move to the next person.
You are most welcome at Lanik Enterprises store. We are producers of organic paper, paper which is environmental friendly.
How do you get this organic paper? Is it from a tree? Is it
No,
from what?
no.
How do they get?
For us,
Because I don't know.
For us, we are protecting the trees. The paper which is on market is got from trees.
But yours?
Ours is got from plant fiber. The moment you harvest the banana, we get the fiber and we process we extract the fiber. This is banana fiber.
Okay.
These are some of the products. The raw materials we get from cotton. You can read. Rice straws.
The machines that you use for producing these, where do you import?
We imported one set of machine and others
from where?
From India. The others were fabricated from here.
Thank you.
We have a capacity of producing 5 tons per day. 5 tons of paper.
So the
Get
last
me.
question, is about the market, whether you have customers.
The market is still low. People are, this paper is a little bit expensive. According to the
how much is this piece?
Which one?
This one, this very one, yeah. I thought
this one is a special order. You can ask me this one. This one goes for 20,000.
20.
This is banana fiber.
Yeah.
100% banana fiber.
Thank you.
The notebook. This is a notebook. It is 100% a Ugandan product.
So even these papers are out of banana.
This was from cotton. This is from banana.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
We make different types of products, carry bags. But what we need to do, we need to protect our environment.
Thank you.
The moment we happen to get a mill paper, a mill machine here, you will not be seeing all those trees. Because to produce 1 ton of paper, you need 6 tons of wood.
That's a big point.
Yeah.
We need your contact.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You better get them.
Next.
Thank you.
Did we finish with this store? Yeah, thank you. I see
Thank
already.
you. Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable, for coming to our store. And what we are doing here, we are doing charcoal briquettes. And we are making them out of biogas.
Out of?
Biomass. When I talk about biomass, like in statistics, Kampala alone is generating about 12 million tons of agricultural waste annually. But all that waste goes to waste. And the people are suffering with charcoal. As you are aware, the entire Africa uses charcoal. They cut trees to make charcoal. But again, we have too much waste that can be converted into briquettes.
So where do you do this from? Where do you do this from?
We have a small factory in Damugongo, but then we are in partnership with Orchids. Orchids is an agricultural and resource center in Nakasongola. When they visited us and we were doing a small production in Sunday, they offered us space where we are putting up a very big plant for briquettes. That is the leading briquette plant in Uganda to produce the briquettes.
Each piece sells at how much?
A piece is only 2,000 shillings, but when you try to compare, one briquette is equal to the normal charcoal of 5,000. And the simple statistic, one briquette buys
of 5,000.
Of 5,000. One briquette.
Is that a basin, half a basin, or what? When you try to compare?
Like
near half a basin.
A simple example. If you are using 10,000 per day, you only need 2 briquettes for 4,000, meaning you can save 6,000 per day with a small home.
Thank you.
And we have not stopped there, Honorable. We need to explain. We need to go deep about this. We are already now in 2 schools. An example, we have started cooking in Taiba and Mengo Medical Hospital, whereby we have changed all their cooking into briquettes.
Any special request you will have for government?
The government is to empower people to make briquettes instead of cutting down the tree. Is a good mood.
In terms of your work,
we want to increase the product.
Promoting the technology.
We want to we want to
like improve.
No, wait. We want to improve the technology.
Yes.
And be able to supply more people, because currently our production is very low compared to the available clients.
Thank you so much.
Thank
we
you very
appreciate
much,
it. Oh, wait, we check with the next.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me stop you here. This guy works with me. So what he's saying is being done at my farm.
Wow.
So I live by example.
Thank you. Thank you.
We make these briquettes, we make these. We also fabricate the machines that actually make the briquettes.
That is what we want to see from professors. Yes. So Professor,
Thank you,
we
Simon.
yes, Professor, we appreciate. Thank you so much. You will give us the contacts so that we follow up with you. Thank you. Where? We start here? Okay, since Professor is here, we finish with this and then we come. Oh, they are still eating. Let's go this way. The blue table? Here? Yes. Yes, half a minute.
Thank you. A blessed afternoon to you all. You are welcome. This is a project funded by government of Uganda through MacRIF. Our objective is to give the baseline to the different innovators through research. To the different innovators through research.
Effluent, that is the one we want to understand because it sounds more scientific. Is it a discharge? Is it a
this
a
is
smell?
more this is
what?
more of a dissemination. We identify a given problem, document what is required for us to solve that particular problem through what is to be done. For instance, for this specific problem, it was food security. You know, currently, if I'm to give a case study, recently we had a very recent problem that was in Karamoja, but we don't know what is really leading to this. So as researchers, we go back to the ground and we get to establish the possible solutions and the given framework that we can work with to be able to solve such a problem. So for instance, this was now examining the current state of food security in different ecological zones. For years we've been basing on exiting agroecological zones, and we were thinking it's high time that we do validate the food productivity capacity of these zones. As we have different innovations come up, which are the appropriate innovations to be done for us to be able to maintain.
For instance, in Ikumi, if I want to test whether I can plant coffee, will you be in position to check for me that?
Sure.
Thank you. I think we leave you with that, and then we'll get your contacts. The next.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm Dr. Chigoz Moses, and my colleague is Kenneth, Dr. Sekatawa Kenneth. Here we are into energy storage. We are converting the biomass, that is coffee husks, rice husks, maize cob, and the rest. These are all different materials into materials that can be used in your phone as a phone battery.
Wow.
And we make also supercapacitor. So these are different materials we have made from, like this one is corn cob, this is rice husks, and more. And we...
I'm just worried about the current nature of phones that we have. If
Yes.
we're having a phone like this,
Yes.
how does it work? How does it work when you...
Yeah, actually the main goal is to produce a battery that can be good for Ugandans, because these days we have batteries you charge, after 30 minutes it's 20% gone. After an hour you need to charge again.
How
So
reliable is this one? Like how long?
currently one of the research we
Duration.
looked into, this is one of the best materials that can give as high as 2,400 milliamp hours.
Do you already have customers?
The customers are many because our main goal is to go into electric cars. That is 1860 batteries, those coin batteries. I've done that in India, but here I cannot assemble a battery because of machinery and...
Yes, but you've touched the most interesting now. When you talk about electric cars, we
Yes.
are aware that in Entebbe, we have at least a bus which is all electric. So is there any effort between you and Kira Motors to link up so that the government talks about the two concurrently? Because you'd be a part of the solutions. So
yes,
there-
actually the main challenge for Kira EV is whatever they put in, 60% goes to the battery. So last time when we were here, we discussed about it, but I've not got the call from them because we are from Makerere University in partnership with Bustema, and this is REEF project with Mapronano. So
Very
we are into the batteries. We have, I've been trained for this kind of work, and I have a PhD in energy storage.
Thank you. The PhDs should not be wasted. So for us, that is the main concern as a country. We must reap something from the PhDs.
Currently, these are
Yes.
some of the batteries we made, and they are rechargeable batteries. And you can use it in a car remote and other remote because these are rechargeable.
And they are
These-
locally made.
Yeah, they are locally made. Yes, like the one Prof has. So he needs a battery like this that can be recharged all through.
I'll bring my key so that you recharge it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We need the contacts. We need the contacts. Yes. Actually, let me request everybody to pay attention to this. This is a very, very, very big innovation. First of all, we are talking about the fossil fuels, but now in terms of transiting to to the new energy, the one which is the clean energy. I think this is what we need. So I would request that the ministry picks this up and helps this particular exhibitor to link up with the Kira and the Parliament through the forum of WASH. Since I'm here, I'll bring it to the attention of the minister as well. Should work out a way of making sure that the committee in charge of science and technology picks this up so that we see how to make the best use of this opportunity. We thank you for the innovation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And you give us the contacts. Yes. Yes.
This is funded by the government of Uganda through the Research and Innovations Fund at
Yes, so
Makerere University.
my issue now is where government is funding something and they are not using something. Because our government should be talking to government. Kira is government. These batteries are government. So why is it that we are not doing the integration? Why are we not working together? The linkages are missing. So for me, that is it. So it is a missing gap. We shall ask those questions on the floor of Parliament.
Thank you.
Because it's political.
It may be
The
political.
the linkage is still
and
political.
everything is political. Thank you. It's also technical.
So for you, it's still technical.
And most especially, it is scientific.
Good. Okay, please, 1 minute, 1 minute here.
Same technology. You can introduce yourself. I think it's the same like this. Oh, there's something different here.
Good afternoon,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm Chirabo Flavia, representing Uganda Green Fire Limited.
Green Fire
Limited.
Limited.
Yeah, Uganda Green Fire began in around 2013 with a project in Nachi Valley. So we moved from Nachi Valley to Kampala.
But how effective? What do you find in the market in terms of the response of the customers? What are they saying? What are the people saying? The feedback?
The feedback is very good because we do schools, a lot of schools, even went to government schools like Chibuli, it's a primary school.
That one, yes.
Yes. So they use our charcoal. Even Dream Africa schools tried to.
So in Kampala, where are you located?
We are located in Nakwero.
Thank you.
We'll
We'll need your contacts.
Okay.
We'll need your contacts so that we talk more because of time. Yes. Are we done with this corner?
Please, can you say something?
Half a second here, half a minute. Half. Yes, quickly. Yes. What you do here? What do you?
Ebenezer Energy Saving Stoves Limited. We deal in making stoves that use volcanic stones and solar for cooking.
My question is about the availability of these volcanic stones. How easy is it to get them?
It is easy because
Where are
we
they?
get them from Chisoro.
Chisoro?
Yes.
So what about now in Kampala? Because for me, I'm not from Chisoro.
We get, then you come to our company in
Where?
Nankulavye next to Chase Johnson Hotel.
Do you have them in supermarkets now?
Not yet
Why?
there, but we shall work on it
Thank
as
you.
the company.
Thank you. Good innovation. Thank you for coming. I think we can move on to the next tent. Yeah.
We can go this
Yeah.
side.
Up.
And get up.
Okay, we are still continuing now to the side of water supply. Please, each exhibitor stand next to your stall and be ready to say something small about your exhibition. Okay.
Yes, you're most welcome.
Yes,
This
what do you
is
do?
Agritex Uganda Limited. We are located at 7th Street. We do irrigation systems, that is sprinkler systems. These ones here, we have them in different diameters depending on which crop the farmer is dealing with, because each crop requires a different amount of water.
Is that locally manufactured? Locally? Or you are?
No, this is just a display,
Wow.
but they have particular stands like this one we have. For these mini sprinklers, they have stands. Even the big ones, they have tripod stands. Or it can be a fixed system. It can be a movable system as well. We also have drip systems. We have a few fittings here. We do have pumps, water pumping, that is solar pumping and electrical pumping. This is a good example. It is describing both of them. It is a hybrid system. You can either use electrical or solar system. Right now it is using solar. It is a Lorenz pump made from German. We have ground force pumps made from Denmark. We also have the surface pumps, like the engine pump. We have the booster pumps, like this one made from Italy.
My concern is,
Yes.
what is it that we have included as Ugandans? Our own contribution in terms of appropriate technology.
Yeah.
Because now we want to show the world that we are on top of the world. What is it that we have brought in as Uganda?
In top,
Or for you, you are just showing the world assembled, imported. Yeah. So where are you located? You said you are in the 7th Street.
7th Street.
And then up country, any
Up
city where
country,
you are?
we have a branch in Mbarara, Gulu, and Arua.
Okay. When are you coming to Mbale? Because the cities are many.
Very soon we shall be there.
And Soroti. Thank you. Next, where?
Half a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, you're very welcome. This is Sunda Technologies, and this part here helps people in the village who use boreholes maintain their boreholes. So they use these tags. This is where they use to recharge using mobile money. They send their money, it reaches here, then they
To
put
recharge?
in here.
Come again here.
Okay, so using these tags, they use mobile money, using an SSD here. Then it is
Prepaid.
Yeah, prepaid system. It is changed into liters, and using this tag, they can fetch water. If they put here, it will open for them. Then they can pump and get water. If you remove, you can't get water. Now, a card without water, if you put, you won't get. Yeah, the one that's not recharged, you won't get. Yeah. So this one, these all funds, yeah, it's specifically, yes. This is actually the borehole. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So
where did you get the
we
technology
make it
from?
here in Uganda.
Made
here
in Uganda.
by us, yeah.
Yeah, because we have those issues in the. You know, for me, I repair boreholes for the community. That one I have to disclose. You need it, but when are you coming to Kumi?
I'm not so sure, but we can discuss further.
These people are in the Ministry of Water.
Yes.
They are still focused in the
Muvende, yeah.
So they haven't moved a lot.
Yes, because I need to raise this as a concern quickly. That most of our scientists, most of our people who are into technology, take a lot of time with the technology in their bedrooms. They don't want to come out. So the question is, when do we benefit from the technology? For instance, for me now, this is the first time I'm seeing it. Yeah, but if you are out there, then we'll be able to see. The Ministry of Water needs to bring these technologies to the water departments in the districts so that you bring it to the people. So for me, I think that's the way to go. Let's bring these things to the people. Yes. Government should look for resources. The budget should not be overloaded with things which are not really what. Let us go for technology and improvement. Thank you. The next. So what is this? What is it?
We are Innovex. Entirely we are a manufacturing company. We manufacture electronics, but we have products on market. We have the solar smart meter. It monitors the amount of water you are pumping at a particular time. We have the platform where you can see the volume of water you have been pumping. It has the section which is called the PEGO subscription model, where someone pays a certain fee. Then if at all that fee gets done, then that system switches him or her automatically.
Do you already have customers?
Yeah, we have customers in different countries. So far in Kenya, over like 1,000 units. Nairobi, Senegal, even in Uganda.
So Uganda, when you compare our external market to our domestic market, which one is bigger right now?
Probably have a bigger market in Uganda.
Probably. So you are not
Yeah.
sure.
No, we are sure.
We are sure.
Yeah, we are sure.
Because we have many devices that we have under our platform.
So each device goes for approximately how much?
Probably they're in different sizes.
Just
but
mention
the
four.
smallest, it's 200,000.
And the biggest?
The biggest is around 300,000.
300,000.
Yeah.
In terms of reliability, durability, somebody buys, complains, affordability. Make a quick comment about that.
For the
How
durability.
reliable? How durable? You know, we have this issue of people buying a product, then within 1 day, it has jammed. You have heard about it.
Our products are very durable and also offer after-sale services. We are very available for you, so you shouldn't even worry about something of that kind.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll take your contacts.
So that unit with the panel is around 1 M.
1 M.
Yep.
Thank you. We move on to the next. This is a different exhibitor.
No.
Okay.
Good afternoon. I'm Sheila Twine from Optimum Earth. We are water supply and engineering company. Today what we have is a diver. It's a device we installed in boreholes for groundwater monitoring. Can be used for any projects, irrigation, factories, and for compliance with NEMA standards. You need to know how much water you're using. That can also be used in planning, like for the cities, because like if the capacity is of your factories too much compared to the water that is in place.
I have a concern. Yes, you are monitoring the usage of water, the quantities. But now, for us who have been in the village with the people, there are situations where you have a borehole whose productivity is low. Are you able to ascertain the availability of water in the ground? Because away from doing these things that the ministry does, for you stretch strings, then how do they call that? Surveying. So does this also help you? For instance, a borehole which has already been sunk, but now the performance has gone low. Can you be able to support us in ascertaining that indeed water is there? So the problem is not about water, maybe the technology.
Yeah, sure. This tells you the levels. As they rise, the recharge rate, so you can be able to tell the water column how much
How much does it cost?
How is it rising or falling?
For me to get that service, how much does it cost me?
For this installation of the diver, charge like 4 billion.
4 million? Wow.
Because this is it's a Van Essen product from the Netherlands. So
How many people so far have you installed it for?
about 5 clients, the big clients, Rwenzori Rare Earth Metals. I don't know whether you've heard of them.
Yes.
Yeah, so they are one of our clients.
Thank you.
Some
We'll need your
features.
contacts. Thank you.
I don't have a card, but
Thank you. The next. Half a minute.
This is ATC.
ATC.
So,
This is ATC, and here we deal in waste management. And this is the BSFL technology, where we use the black soldier larvae to treat different waste streams to get compost, and also use the larval stage as a protein source for different animals. That's poultry, fish, and some other domestic animals.
And my concern is how you you process these maggots. What do you do
Maggots,
for you to have them?
It starts with a cycle, the breeding. We have a net there. It has the pupa that emerges into adults. The adults give us the eggs. These are the eggs. Then we get the new walnuts, this size. We feed them with using this chicken droppings as the substrate. After feeding them, we get the compost, which is here. And then we get this is pupa, which we send back to the love cage to produce more eggs. Then we go back to the cycle again. Yeah.
And for my interest is the initial, the first stage one. What?
The stage one is the love cage.
Where do the insects come by themselves? How do you?
No.
That's what I'm asking. How do you get the parent stock? The initial.
Parent stock.
Yes.
The parent stock, we got it by
The capital.
purchasing it. Yeah, we got it by purchasing it.
From where?
From Warwick.
That is.
Macquarie University, the Kabanyolo Agriculture Research Center for Macquarie.
Okay, I wish they were here because they would explain what I want. The parent stock, the capital. How do you make it? They are common insects. So you just have to attract like they attract in
You can do open bin composting. They attract themselves, they come, they lay the eggs, you start from there.
Then you start. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
These are bioenzymes. They are used as cleansing agents and also for pest control. So we produce them using organic citrus waste. They control pests. Yes. Yeah, for plant pests. Yes, they do.
So,
yes,
Professor, I'm seeing here soil conditioner.
Yes, this
so
is
is
a
it
compost.
like a fertilizer? Or?
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
This is the compost we get. Some of it we get it from the black soldier fly technology. The other we get from the earthworms.
So how much is this?
It's 10,000.
10,000.
Yes.
You have many customers so far?
So far so good.
Or you are just trying technology, but we are also within, we are not coming out?
No.
At the center, but does the center sell? What are you doing about it? Because we don't want something that remains where it is
we do sell if you come when you're interested, but we also do capacity building. We train people how to come up with a product.
Thank you. We need to talk more. We need those contacts. Thank you. We are
Okay,
here.
who is here?
Yes.
At some point, you will be taking over. Thank you very much. You're welcome, guest of honor. This is Fishna, Water and Transportation. We are engineering consultants. We've had our operations in Uganda for about 20 years, since 2000.
I only see the vehicles written
please.
Fitna.
Yeah. So we have a global presence all over the world. Our head office is in Germany. We also have other offices in Freiburg and other cities. So we do engineering consultancy for water and sanitation projects. Some of the projects that we have supervised for clients like National Water and Sewerage Corporation include the Lubiji wastewater treatment plant. And currently we are doing another plant at Nalukulongo to improve the sanitation situation in the city.
Just a quick one. For me, who is coming from Ukumi,
yes,
who are off-grid in terms of connection to national water.
Yes.
I wanted to ask about water safety when you do the rainwater harvesting. I know of people who are using big tanks. Do you have a technology for managing water which is harvested?
Okay.
Safety of water, the cleanness of that water, ensuring the quality is maintained. Or that is not your that's not your thing.
We are normally only talking about fairly big plants. Sorry. We are normally only talking about fairly big capital investments. Rainwater harvesting is normally on a small, which is too small for us. And frankly speaking, we cannot compete with local consultants on that field, and we shouldn't even compete, because for us, let us stick to the projects where capital investment is required, which local companies can't mobilize quickly, but everything else, I would rather stick to the boo-boo principle and let local consultants do
Thank you.
these
You
things.
said 10 years. 10 years now? 20 years.
More than 20 years.
But
in
you
Uganda.
never called us for any celebration even. So, is it that you
Because we were always jumping from one project to the next and always thought this
So
is the
you are
last.
busy.
But now we are now setting the clock, and we will invite you in maybe next year.
Thank you.
On that note,
Hey.
I would like to hand over this to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please say something to the guest of honor.
I hope you give us the contacts. I think they are there. Eh? Thank you. The next?
You're welcome. My name is Sharon. I'm from KCCA. We are here to talk about a social behavioral change campaign under
Yes.
KCCA.
Mm.
It's called the Weyonje. Weyonje mainly means clean it, be clean, or clean yourself.
Weyonje is a Luganda word?
It's a Uganda word.
Okay.
So we normally advocate for fecal sludge management. When I talk about that, I mean toilets. So as our slogan,
what is the technology here? Or for you just do advocacy only?
we have two emptying technologies. We have the cesspool and we have the gulpers. The cesspool is the truck that you keep seeing, and the gulpers, they are barrels. They are like drums. So each drum that they use to empty goes for around between 20,000 and 30,000.
Do you have customers?
We have customers. And we also have a toll-free number that the customers call in order to...
One biggest challenge that you face?
Private emptiers. Some of them have refused to be regulated. And another thing is about the costing, the pricing. So we don't have a standard pricing. So
do you want to suggest that we should have a law on emptying?
Yes. And also, if we have a standard pricing, in that when a client calls in requesting for a service, they know how much they are supposed to pay. So right now, we leave it to the private emptiers.
Because we're in that, I think we're in a private one. How do they call it? Where demand and supply determine the what? The
Yes.
price.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Do you have an exhibitor here? Okay.
Yes.
Half a
Yes.
minute, yes.
My name is Mwanga Muhammad. I'm a co-founder Badai Technologies. We manufacture this technology. It is a touchless hand wash technology. You just place your hands here, okay? It will give you soap first, then water for rinsing, okay? You don't need to touch. You just place your hands, then to record data, so you can know how many people have used it. It also communicates with the user, so only that the volume is a little bit low, but it will tell you what to do. We received support from Makerere University and through RIF, and then RAN, and then Minister of ICT, but also developed other technologies. Besides this, there is one we have not been able to showcase, the maize cleaner. That one looks like this. It was also Makerere project.
Yeah.
This one cleans 12 tons per hour of maize. And then we have also one that cleans 4 tons and then 7 tons per hour, just like on this brochure.
My biggest question is about the plans for commercialization.
Yes.
Because for me, that is where the whole country is buried. We are into so many small technologies, but they are not moving out of the pit.
Actually,
so what is the plan for huge?
Right
This
now,
one is already
this one is already in the market. You can
the
see.
market.
We already installed it.
Yes.
This one was also designed for the publicly shared places, the
Yes.
hospitals, schools. Now, like the opening,
Now they
and
have.
the markets. Some of them have already bought it. So we are at the commercialization stage.
But within Kampala, because what I've seen is
Yes,
that most
but
times you concentrate in where. in
No,
the
when
city.
you look at this kind of technology, we have been to Hoima, you find it in Mubende, you find it in Kamuli, Kampala. If you go to Bila here, you find this technology there.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the exhibition. We move to the next. I think the ban has exhibited itself already, so let's move to the next. Maybe you can announce the name of the band. The name of the band.
The name of the band. What is the name of your
The name of your band.
It's just a department.
Eh?
It's a department of performing arts and film. Yes.
Yes.
You have my date. I wanted you to compose a song for people to take the vaccine. Did you?
They didn't.
And I gave you money.
So,
accountability.
Professor, don't collect us yet. No, but the only thing, you know, this band is the one that will keep the place lively here. So for you who are caught up here, forget about the friends who are behind there eating. You introduce yourselves using your machine. So for you, introduce yours. Yeah? Introduce using your machine. Your machine. Yes, please do that.
My name is Kagwan Noel, and I am the sound man. So I'm going to hand over the guitar to the player, and I provide him with the sound.
Please provide the sound. You go to introduce that's an exhibition. Appropriate technology. Yes. We also know
And you stand up.
Where is my ear?
This is your mic.
Is it yours?
As they are setting it up, the leader can say something small.
Thank you so much. My name is Makanda George. I'm a dance teacher. A dance teacher.
Dance teacher.
Yes.
Very interesting. Yesterday, we received a team which was presented before the education committee. And he said that the dance is a sport. And I don't know why we are
This is the Department of Performing Arts and Film, and we have the band plus the traditional dance performing artists.
great. So now we introduce
the machine.
The machine one by one, starting from the one starting here. Now some seconds. Those who have good voices, we clap. You only Thank you so much. You want to do another piece? You want to do one? Quickly. Okay. It's your moment. The machine can support us. You want sound and it does the thing. Something. Yes.
My God, and many crimes that my mama made for me. Made only from less, but I am so proud of me. As you can not be, as much as I could be, in my cold many colors,
Don't make every moment a very important moment. Find time to relax yourself. But Technology, please. Yes.
National Coffee Research Institute, and now we did in coffee, research on coffee and cocoa.
Yes.
In 1993, there was an outbreak of the coffee wilt disease.
Yes.
As a research, we came up with 10 varieties, which are choose are Robusta 1 up to 10.
These are Arabica or Robusta?
No, these are Robusta.
Okay.
So, through those varieties, we also innovated the method of multiplying them so that our farmers can get the seeds. So we are using two methods. The conventional one where you use the cuttings, and the tissue culture where we use any part of the plant, any tissue part. This is a technology, it's in the lab. So we use mostly the coffee leaves. We pick leaves, we just do in the laboratory, then we come up with some seedlings, then from the lab to the nursery, then they are ready.
So in terms of managing the issue of the wilt.
So for the managing of the wilt, we have the varieties.
So now the situation has changed.
The situation has changed. That's what we are encouraging farmers. We are planting the elite, but now we stopped the elite.
In terms of the yield.
The yield.
What is your comment?
Of course, when we are breeding, we consider the yield because that is the one of the objective. You have to use the one which is resistant and high yielding, because our farmers need to get high yielding crops so that they can
Do you
sell.
have many customers coming
We
to
have
buy?
many customers and the demand is still high. But we are not doing it alone. We have our partners in different areas of the country where they are going to booster. We have the nursery operators. We have empowered them. They know how to use this method, not the tissue culture method.
One biggest challenge that you face?
The one big challenge is the funding.
Funding.
Yeah, because we are using that technology, it's very expensive. It is a lab-based. When you operate, this is like a human being. These are cells. So they are in the machine which should run automatically. So we find we have some challenges of like, when you don't have the power is down, then you have to put the generator to run. Because we run it on the liquid media, if they don't shake, they will suffocate. So we need a standby generator where it is running throughout until the power
So
comes
how
back.
many staff do you have?
The staff also have a challenge of staff. That one also, it is there. Then
I mean the people who are working.
The people who are working in the staff actually are under
How many
staff.
people are involved in this thing? How many people?
The people in the lab, the Oral Institute, we are about like one. We are two categories of staff. There is narrow, the narrow which are under government. There is a project staff.
Yeah.
Because we usually get some project. Then
So this one's a project.
yeah, this one was a project from UCDA. UCDA is the one funding. Then after generating, the main objective of using these two methods to maintain the identity, the identical, because we can't use the seed. When you use the seed, there is cross pollination. You can't get the exact, the original. So that's why we use the cutting and the tissue culture.
Thank you.
Then
so
from
much.
there, we are also innovated many. This is one of the. If we want to maintain the quality, we are using a solar dryer. After harvesting, in the case of putting down on the bare ground in the soil, you can dry your coffee on raised channel. Then there are some supposed to be a transparent cavera, but then even if it is raining, you can cover the cavera and your coffee remain there.
And you know, we made a law. I particularly participated in making the coffee law.
Yes, sir.
And we deny people this issue of drying the coffee on the what?
On the ground.
And then we end up packing stones for people.
Yeah.
I don't know how far you have done the marketing for this particular product.
This
because
one we are
for
trying
me,
it.
For me, this is the game changer.
Yeah,
in
we
terms
have
of the, how do they call it? The garden
post-harvest handling.
Yes.
So we have, this is like the third one. If we don't want, we can use a cemented ground. Or you can buy the tarpaulins. After harvest, you put on the tarpaulin. So this one is now the third one.
Thank you.
The solar dryer.
Thank you.
Then
Yes.
from the value addition, we have a variety of value products. We are ranging from the cocoa lotion, we have the face scrub, we have the aftershave, we have the body lotion. These are the body lotion. We have the coffee yogurt, we have the coffee powder, and we have the cow in the cow.
So my question is about these products that you have,
Yes.
whether they are already in the market. Because
Of
our issue is commercialization of our ideas.
Yes.
How they reach the supermarkets.
Of course,
If I go
now
to Capital Shoppers today, or quality supermarket, can I be able to get these products?
You see now we
Or
still
we are
have
not
the
yet ready for
challenge
commercial?
of this, how to commercialize these products.
That is the
Because
question.
as a research, for us is to generate the technology. So we are trying to, because we have to, there is non-dietary, these are non-dietary and dietary. So we are working with...
Where is Professor?
He's coming.
Yeah, okay, I need somebody to explain how we do the linkage between the generation of the technologies and commercialization. What is the missing link? For me, that is the question. Because for them, they have done their part. Yes, there is the issue of funding. What mechanisms do you have as a ministry? What is the mechanism? Professor, we need your help here. They have generated ideas. Now we want to commercialize. For them, they are saying ours is to generate the what? Technology. In terms of commercializing, what is the missing link? What is it that we need to do? Because for them, they have generated this. But when I ask that, are they in the supermarket? They are not there. Is this one there? No. Capital Shoppers, nothing. Quality supermarket, nothing. Game, nothing. What is it that we need to do?
Thank you very much, Honorable. And thank you, members, for this. I have toured their place when I was in the other capacity. The problem we have in this country with commercialization, one, people accepting that things can be made locally.
They are not accepting.
Our politicians,
Yes.
our political leaders,
Yes.
our policy makers need to appreciate that Ugandans can make things here.
Here.
And therefore invest in them.
In them.
So when I look at I chair the National Research Innovation Program at the Ministry of STI Office of the President.
Yes.
This is one of the pillars that we aim to promote commercialization of what is locally made.
Yes.
And we believe Parliament this coming financial year, you will appropriate.
Yes, because we want to
resources.
stress, when you look at the planning frameworks, Vision 2040, the Africa we want by 2063, we look at the SDGs 2030, we look at the NDP3, the linkage, all those documents, all those planning frameworks speak to this. And we are thinking, how do we pick this out from those frameworks to make it a reality? Commercialize the ideas, because every day we shall be coming to exhibit, but we are not leaving the ground. When is the takeoff? For me, that is the concern. So, in the BFP,
if
for
we
instance,
can have this supported through the Ministry of STI, Office of the President,
yes,
we'll certainly have a lot more to commercialize.
Thank you.
And Uganda will get out of poverty.
So we are going to
and solve unemployment.
We will go.
So we ask you, when you are there, and I know you are discussing the framework papers, the budget framework
it
papers.
was already approved.
Well, I hope it was approved as well. Thank you.
Yes, yes. So this is what I wanted to front in, because I don't want to be here just to waste time. The budgeting cycle starts so early always, as early as even July. For 2024-2025, we need to be ready by July. So what do I want to suggest? For our people who are concerned about the promotion of technology, by July, you should be in touch with the people who are initiating the budgeting process, so that by the time they start talking about the budget call, circular, everything should be on the board. Otherwise, the technology will be left behind. So for me, this is the main thing. It is the main thing, so that we don't leave the technology thing on the ground. So we need the planning to start with the technology. So let us have that linkage between you and Parliament, and we speak with one voice, so that the budget and the work plans speak to commercialization of our technologies. Yeah. So we'll wait to see what will happen next
It
year.
was actually in our plan.
Yes.
So if you say you have already finished, I want to believe that it has been put there.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. The next,
Okay.
are we done?
No. On the good note. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I want to
maybe
take this opportunity maybe to thank you
Yes.
for coming, and we appreciate your effort.
Thank you. And you give us your contact so that we're able to get in touch with you. Thank you.
Okay, 1 minute.
You're most welcome, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Moses Upata. I am from Purifier. Purifier is found in Zambia, next to Joint Medical Stores. And our factory is found at Nakauka. That is
So what do you
Entebbe
do?
Road.
What does it?
So Purifier, basically we deal in providing clean, safe, natural water for people to drink at our homes, schools, hospitals, and churches. So basically water, a purifier, we get water from any source, let's say domestic water, rainwater, tap water, bore water, and pour into the filter. This filter is made out of what? Clay. We have the yellow clay, the black clay, and sawdust. Mixed together, you come up with a filter that will filter the water in a natural way.
Where do you get the yellow clay from?
The yellow clay, we have the suppliers from western side. They supply us the yellow clay, and we have the black clay also being supplied to the factory. That is how we get the clays mixed together.
How much does it cost one?
Sorry?
Get one?
This is a 30 liter at 150. So here our enemy, we are trying to eliminate the boiling of water, because it is costly and you waste a lot of time boiling water.
Yet there's this affordable way of getting clean, natural water for home.
In terms of commercialization, how available are you in the market? Because in the Eastern, I've never seen a purifier. I've not seen.
We are in Simbale and Kapchora.
Kapchora?
Yes.
Only?
Only.
So up country, only those places?
Those places. But of course, we have clients who buy from Kampala and we send them to, let's say, Adjumani, Gulu, Soroti, Katakwi, and Moroto.
Say this how much?
This is 150.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We will need your contacts.
So the bacteria, once you pour the water into the filter, let's assume the water you poured has germs and impurities. Scientifically, water is the smallest molecule. So the pores in the pot allows only water to pass through. These germs are bigger than the size of water. Water is like 0.002.
I love the statistics. I love the calculation. My issue is when you pour the water here, you have guests and they are waiting to drink the water.
Yes.
For how long will you wait for this to be purified?
So this one, in a space of 1 hour, it gives you 5 liters.
5 liters?
Yes. So we recommend people to like fill your pot at night.
What is the biggest size that you have?
The biggest capacity is 75 liters, which is that one. And then the other one is 30 liters and 20 liters for households.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for coming and we have your contacts.
How do you monitor quality? How do you monitor quality of water
So
that is
quality,
coming out? Yes.
for the every
How do I know that what is coming out is
so
safe?
basically,
If I'm in the
National
village.
Water
Yes.
had to test our purifiers, and they gave us a certificate.
You, how do you monitor? Me, I have boat and I take home. How
Okay.
do I know the water is now
Safe. So, for example, let's say you poured here tap water. Yes, we know it has chlorine. So when you test that water, you will not feel any taste of chlorine in that water.
So this removes chlorine.
Definitely. Even for example, if you poured here soda, Coca-Cola. Soda has sugar, chemical, and colors. The only thing that is filtered in that soda is water, tasteless water, without sugar.
But for me, I'm interested in the scientific testing. There is that
Scientifically,
smell, there's what.
So scientifically,
Minister of Water.
we recommend you, if you doubt it, because now not everybody can afford these laboratories in their home.
No.
Yes.
Hold on. What I'm asking about, you see, the ministry, for
Yes.
instance, I'm aware.
Yes.
They have a water quality testing department.
Yes.
Have they like proven what you've said? For instance,
Yes.
now you test this water
Yes.
and you determine that it's contaminated.
Yes.
Then you filter. After that, you test again, and then you come up with the research that this one now is safe. That
Yes.
is the question.
So scientifically, that one we carried a test with National Water.
Yes.
And they awarded us the certificates.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, National Water.
National Bureau of Standards.
National Water.
But this
No, quality is monitored
So
by the National
I don't know,
Bureau
the
of
quality
Standards.
is now.
It is
are you
the
talking of the
National
PA?
National Bureau of Standards. They have
National
the
Bureau of
mandate to regulate the standards.
So basically,
You need to go back. You need to get a certificate, and they certify this thing such that when people are taking the water,
okay.
you don't
basically,
take the liability of
as-
having any problem.
Okay. As
Okay?
purifier, we're certified. But you see, this is a ceramic filter. There's no way you can put a label on a filter. But you have a certificate.
You've done so well. By the way, we are so excited.
Thank you so much.
Because among us all the exhibitors, you are doing something so unique.
Yes.
People
Thank
are
you so
grappling
much.
with this problem. When they want to boil water, they have to burn more firewood, and they
And
destroy
it's
the
so
envi-
costly.
Yes, but what you are doing here is so useful.
Thank
so what
you
we
so
are
much.
saying, go now an extra mile.
Yes.
So that you can have the certification of UNBS and you
Yes.
have that mark.
Okay, so
The UNBS
you-
mark. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a
Question from UNICEF
okay.
here.
Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Thank you very much. This is
Thank
very
you so much.
wonderful. And from experience, one thing I've realized about the ceramic filter is the filtration rate. Sometimes users have to wait for a long time before the water filters for them to be able to use it. So what ideas do you have in terms of improving it?
Quickening the process.
The filtration rate.
Filtration.
So the
improvement.
filtration, what we have in a form of improving on the filtration rate is basically to increase the size of the what? The filter.
The filter.
Because we don't want to rush it. If you rush, there's a possibility of you making a mistake and these germs can pass through. So,
So-
we can only increase the size of the
And start your work in advance.
Yes.
And start in time.
So we are going to increase the size of the pot because this is 10 liters. So we are thinking of making a 20 liter such that it can give you 10 liters per hour.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the lifespan of the pot is 5 years.
5
if
years.
handled well. 5 years.
Are you not worried about the material?
Sorry?
Are you not worried about the material getting exhausted? I mean, finished.
So being
because
that-
the yellow clay you are talking about, is it really yellow?
Yes, it is yellow.
Because in Teso I've never seen yellow clay. So I don't know what we shall do. Yes, I've not seen it. Mm.
Yeah, that is why we are exporting it from the western side of the country.
And that might be only one district having it.
Eh,
And soon it will be finished.
Finished.
So in terms of sustainability,
Actually, most
so
of
we'll
the-
have a day.
Yes.
So I think you have given us the contact.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll engage more.
Okay, thank you so much.
Mm. We are
Thank you.
done.
You're welcome, sir. Okay, that is even more than enough. You're welcome. Can follow me. Yes.
Are we about to fly?
Yes. Okay. Hold that.
But I'm seeing a motorcycle.
Yes.
Isn't this a
Now,
Bajaj?
my name is Daniel Senkungu. I'm a research officer and an innovator at Nakawa Vocational Training College.
Mm.
We have been developing these projects. First is an electric motorcycle, so which we convert from the fuel-powered motorcycles to electric. So when we remove those engines, we don't throw them away. We had to develop another use for them so that it can give another purpose to the community, that can bring value to the people.
Mm.
So we use these engines to act as pumps, water pumps. You can start them so that they can serve a look at it. So since last time when we were here, we were starting to develop this because we were developing this. And how so far we have reached to this stage where we have modified it, put the cooling systems. We've tested them to different farms. And we are carrying out partnerships with Uganda Matters University on their farms to test these.
I think you first switch off
First switch
so that
off.
we first get the
First switch off.
first switch off. Let him first, because we can't hear him well now. Let's first take time to listen to it, then you'll demo. Yes.
So, so as I said, as the way that we are turning from electric mobility, this is where we started from.
Yes.
And we have we have prolonged these projects because now we have a company which we developed, which we are trying to test the business models with the riders, and they are really making a good impact on them. So then we had to, all those motorcycles, we remove the engines. We are going to turn them into these water pumps that we give them to farmers to test, that they can at least pump water for their farms,
irrigation.
for irrigation first. Secondly, for their home use, for those who have water which is very far, or to pump into their tanks so that they can have storage of water within their homes. Also, we have those ones which are powered by solar. This. Yeah, we're also designing a system which we just attach to the other pump to this bike, so that someone can use it as electric, but we can also use it to pump water. So that is where we are now. Yes.
So in terms of projects,
yes,
have you done one single one? I'm concerned about irrigation, one successful one that you can tell us.
No, one thing we have done is to have a test with Uganda Matters University. That is Nikoze. So with Kalisa, they have farms. So we want to have to go there to test on their farm. And the results we got, they were very positive, and we are supposed to go there this year again to carry out more tests so that we can at least see.
One biggest challenge that you're facing?
The challenges we face in this, of course, it's more of, funds, but also commitment from the groups you bring in, because people see things are not moving because of lack of money. Someone says, this is wasting my time. But because, of course, we are still there because we are persistent. We know this is what we love. And the skills we have from the college, we come together with the instructors and different players.
How many riders are using your technology now?
Yeah, for this technology, we developed a company. It's called Ready for Mobility, and we are testing a business model with the organized borders. And so far, we have like 10 of them on the road.
What is their feedback about the technology?
The feedback, they are feeling it much comfortable because what we give them is we give them a battery that runs 200 kilometers, and it's very hard for them to consume all that power in the day. So since morning until evening, I did ride around 160, 170.
And
so
then you
it
recharge.
makes the returns are very positive, and also on our side, the returns are coming in.
What is the cost of one battery?
For one battery, when we are developing them, the 200-kilometer battery costs 7 million.
Wow.
So if you are, so why we don't sell them, why we do, we develop the bikes and we give the riders, then they pay that little money for using these bikes because they can't afford to get 14 million to pay for a motorcycle. But at least in the long term, we can easily raise back our revenue, return on revenue. And
So this one's rechargeable, eh?
yes, this is electric.
Thank you.
You ride around and they can no
Thank you.
problem with it.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I think the technology is self-explanatory. Do we need to continue? I think we can leave it there. Thank you so much. We appreciate.
Thank you so
I
much
think
too.
that is the way. Thank you. We need your contacts.
Yes, they are available.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
You're welcome. This is Bustima University, and we basically have different technologies here. The first one here, we have a toilet. So we're trying to solve sanitation in public restrooms. Well, you don't have to have any contact with the toilet. As soon as you just reach the toilet like this, it basically will flush itself, it opens itself, and does automatic flushing. Then that one there was basically for emergency sanitation, for refugee camps. Emergency sanitation, when you have refugees, instead of you basically digging pits, you basically just take this one there to the site and you install it there, and then after everything is being done, you just incinerate the whole poop and you get actually briquettes out of it. Then there we have another technology basically for emptying pit latrines, where you in slums they say these sewer truckers can't reach the different areas in the pits. So here you can just take this technology there, empty it. It's a replacement for gulp technology. You don't have to touch the poop. So after everything is being done, we're trying to solve a problem of trying to empty. Instead of emptying, we're basically going to have that as a biodigester, so actually we can sell it off and you have more biogas for the people.
So in terms of commercializing your technology, is there anybody whom you know is already using this technology? And they got it from you. Are you attempting to get it to the market?
Yes, actually we want to get it on the market. These are basically final year projects. These students here are waiting to graduate, and these are ideas they basically did this year to have what?
Any challenge that you face mostly?
Funding.
So it's a common denominator.
So we still have others here. This one here is trying to automate the whole operations of water supply system, starting from the pumping source, then going to the treatment, whereby you automate the whole treatment, because normally you have to do sampling of water for different water sources. But this one here, we have an algorithm which basically can predict the future water quality, then it automatically automates the whole dosing of the whole system. After that, we also know to automate also the whole distribution of the water.
Is your work being supported by government?
Not yet.
In any way?
No.
Have you made attempts to let government know about this?
This is our first attempt.
This is the first attempt?
Yes.
Thank you.
The last one here is the billing, whereby we have a billing system, just like how you have your car, but now it's basically the car of water. So you can do two things. You can do prepaid water, then you also can do postpaid. So this is basically our meter, which can do that. So it's solar powered. Then also it also has a turbine inside whereby water can also as water goes through it.
So for you, which course are you doing?
I am the lecturer. And
Oh, you are the lecturer?
Yes.
And water resources something?
Engineering. Yes.
Engineering.
They're all related engineering students.
The same?
Yes.
And the ladies are more than the men. Thank you. They don't know. Part of Wisdom. Thank you. We appreciate. I think it's the first time I'm hearing about this from an up-country university. If I'm not mistaken, they are the first to exhibit from a university outside Kampala. Yes, why don't we clap for them? So we appreciate, we'll make a follow-up. We need to get your contacts so that we're interested. Professor, you don't need to retire. Continue. We need your brains continuously. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. I'm Ochi Joseph, the innovator of these two machines. This is a trenching machine designed specifically and purposely to dig trenches for water supply lines and in irrigation schemes. However, in its model, first model, that chain is supposed to be removed and it can be anchored in implements to be used within the garden.
Can be what? Can be what?
Can be removed and other implements can be anchored. However, we decided to first put that for the trenches because currently it is basically used for trenching. And this one is a model that it is designed to do 50 centimeters depth and 15 centimeters wide as the width. It has adjusters. This one is for the depth and this is for the width. It does both horizontal and vertical changes. This one uses a petrol engine, and now we get to this. This is a bigger prototype from this. This is a stage 2 model. A stage 2 model, this one handles bigger companies. However, this one digs to a depth of a standard 1 meter, which is used for laying pipes, and it uses a diesel engine. The major primary component in these two machines are the teeth. Now, when you come to the teeth, because without the teeth, the machine is nowhere, even if it's powerful. According to this, it is supposed to be using a very strong material, and we try to look within the country. Within the country, we decided to go for a specific material that is used for making I call them the shock absorbers of the vehicle.
Yes.
So those shock absorbers are designed in that they can carry heavy load, because this is supposed to pulverize rocks. And pulverizing a rock requires a bigger energy, which according to the research, we needed to use titanium or carbide teeth. But according to our findings, we're able to put it and it works out in the same way. And this has been tested and it has worked many times.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I think we'll get in touch more and discuss the technology. Thank you. Next.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
This is Up Energy, Uganda Limited. The brand is Smart Home. Yes, today here we have various products. This one is made in China but assembled in Uganda. Yes.
Made in China but assembled in
Uganda.
In Uganda.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this is a water filter. We are majorly targeting households. That's why you see our water filter is small. We move up country. We are in all over Uganda actually. We are majorly. Yes.
Because I've never seen one.
We actually
even in our capital city, Soroti, I have not seen it.
We are in Soroti, we are in Kumi, we go to Butaleja, everywhere. So why we came up with this innovation is basically for someone to access clean drinking water, but at an affordable price. Then another thing is when you look at this water filter here, it has a lot of work that it does. That one inside is what we call the ceramic filter. It's made of ceramic. It has very tiny holes that only allow water to pass through. So about the issue of the dirt and the germs, it traps. Because you'll see over time as you use, even in a period of a week, you'll see.
So our question goes back to what we're asking from the other side. For us, we had our local technology, using the yellow clay.
Okay.
For you have done something from China.
It's made out of.
In terms of timeliness, in the filtration. In an hour, how many liters can you, or something like that?
In an hour?
Yes, because now if you are guests and want to drink water, we have all come and we're asking water, 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 water.
Yes.
So if you fill this, how long does it take for you to purify it?
2 liters of water are filtered in a period of an hour.
An hour?
Yes.
So you need 1 year so that you have a full drum.
No. All you have to keep to do is keep adding the water. Then we have another product here. Yeah, it's called a pressure
cooker. That is the what?
It's called a pressure cooker. We have come up
this one we just bought from China and brought.
No,
no.
We came up with a smart cooking. So what we do with this, since we are now tired of burning the trees and all that, we have come up with this.
Yes,
it
so
uses power.
my question, first of all, you initiated it here?
Yes.
In Uganda?
Yes.
So this is made in Uganda?
No. We don't have the capacity to do
The idea
this
is
here.
Ugandan, but it's made so the other people are paying you some. How do they call it? Is it royalties or what? Intellectual property rights. Do you have them? So the Chinese pay you, so they manufacture from there and send back to Uganda. Is that what is happening?
Yes.
You assemble.
Yes.
We're cooking pilau.
In 90 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, because it got ready so quickly, maybe I will not eat today, but it's
It's spoiled, yeah, no frying.
Wow.
I just have one question.
Yes.
You asked about the supply chain of the filters. Okay, you are in Kumi.
Yes.
And the filter is from China.
China.
If I'm in a village in Kumi and the filter is
how do I get
out?
it?
How do I firstly?
Okay,
how fast
now
do I get?
yes, when it comes here, it goes direct to the warehouses. So in Kumi, we have hubs or locations where we assemble or put our things. So in Kumi, we have agents in Kumi, we have in Bukedea, we have in Mbale.
But you are not visible. So for me, what I'm asking, you see,
yes,
that's a good idea. Maybe in terms of advertising, you don't put your logos clearly. Because I am the product of Kumi from childhood. I'm always there. Even today, I'm about to go. But I don't see. It's the first time I'm meeting with your product. So what is the problem? What is the problem? Because I'm trying to tell the public, we have the technologies, but they seem to be hidden.
But also what I'm trying to say, Chair, is that the filter should be closer to the people.
Closer to the people.
Okay?
Yes.
From all the way from China. Because
Okay.
I'm a villager in Kumi. And
yes.
The filter is out and I want another one.
They are there. We bring in bulk.
In bulk.
We bring 3,000 pieces plus.
Thank you. So I think ministry should know the challenge we have is popularization of the technologies. They are hidden. Yeah, they are more of bedroom because
Another
nobody is
thing,
aware.
we are known for our smart home stove.
Great.
So if you know the smart home stove, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
This one is the baby on the product. That's why you're complaining that you've not heard about it in a period of some time.
Even the parent in the product, I have not seen it before.
These are our babies. Our Pioneer is all over.
Hey.
The adverts are enough for the Pioneer.
Thank you. We need your contacts.
Okay.
We need your contacts. How much? How much is this one? And then the other one? The stove. It uses electricity. Okay. Power friendly.
We are here.
Only meat. I think I have to look for that.
We are here.
Where?
This side.
Okay, quickly. We go to Quicken and we. The people will be going far.
You can come this side. Yes, you're welcome to this exhibition. My name is Aubrey, and I'm from Clean Water Action. That's the name of this company. What we do basically is that we supply and sell bottleless point-of-use water dispensers. This is a water dispenser. It's bottleless. You do not need a bottle.
So instead, what do you do?
You do not need a bottle for you to drink water.
Yes.
The conventional ways of drinking water is that you procure a bottle somewhere, mount it on a dispenser.
But for this one, what do you do?
So
That's
for
the
this,
thing.
what it does, we connect it on a national water line.
Okay.
For example, this is a tube that you see. We
Yes.
connected it on the main across the airstrip the other side.
Yes.
So when water comes inside here, it takes it through the 3 stages of water purification.
Yes.
These are water filters. This is a sediment filter.
Yes.
Removes sediment. The other one is the carbon filter. It has charcoal in it. It removes chlorine. Then the reverse osmosis removes microorganisms. Then the UV kills bacteria. After it has done that, it boils this water and cools it for you to be able to drink. So you come and dispense cold water or hot water anytime. You can have a sample here and taste, and you drink.
So this particular one,
Yes.
is it initiated? The idea comes from China?
No.
Is it our own idea?
This is
I'm trying to refer this to what was happening here. Are we the ones who came up with the idea and we
This is
exported
our
the idea?
idea. We own a patent with a manufacturer. We send him the designs. They send them to us. Then we assemble it here.
Thank
so
you.
after we've installed this machine, we run a water quality test with the government analytical laboratories.
Yes.
For example, here is a report, and we tested the coliforms, the total coliforms of the water, and you can see the results. On top of that, this water that I've dispensed here, I can test for you instantly. The TDS, those are the total dissolved solvents, and the pH to confirm to the standards. In doing this, we are saying, one, do not use plastics. Get a reusable bottle. Instead of buying these other plastics, there is paper cups.
My concern now is about commercialization.
Yes.
Yes. Tell us anything
So far,
around
we've
that.
installed these machines.
You may not be into that business of commercializing. Yours is the idea, maybe.
No.
But what is it that you are doing around this?
So, for
so that
example,
people use the technology. Yes.
What we have, we've installed these machines at KCB Bank, Guardian Pharmacies, Grant Thornton Compassion. So this is what happens.
KCB, which road? Where? Because I want to go there personally.
There, even on the up-country branches and even head office.
KCB.
Yes. So with this, we found that KCB was procuring 500 bottles a month.
But now?
But now they don't need to procure those bottles. They are saving the environment.
How much is the machine?
This thing, because it's designed for companies, they pay 200,000 per month.
Hey, monthly?
Yeah.
I thought you procure and you own the machine.
Because you already procure water on a monthly basis. You
Yes.
procure bottles. So, and the cost is high. With this, we cut the costs, and then you
We have to pay you a monthly.
This is a service because I maintain
For the filters.
We service and maintain it for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate. We move on. I think we're left with one.
No, those ones are okay.
Hello, you're most welcome. Chimera Salma from Nizra Business Ventures. I make bar soap, washing soap. I think I can take you through the process, how I do it.
Maybe the main issue is where do you get the material from?
The materials,
the ingredients.
I get it from here, around Arua Park. That's where I get the raw materials.
Or you buy from the shops?
Yeah, there are some wholesale shops.
Imported, eh? Then you make out of that.
Yeah, I think they get the materials from Kenya, then they bring here.
Okay, so in terms of market, do you have a market for these products?
Yeah, there where I make it from, they buy it and use it. But I've not yet penetrated to like
You are still making
shops,
losses.
then supermarkets.
Supermarkets?
Not yet.
Not yet. Any biggest challenge, the big challenge that you face, the big challenge, what is the challenge? Just one.
I still have small capital,
Capital.
So I cannot
So the problem is
produce
funding.
in big quantities to supply.
Thank you.
I
A bar is
buy
how much?
6,000.
6,000.
Then a box is 55,000.
55,000. Thank you so much. We will need your contacts. Yeah. Thank you. Are we done? Do we have an exhibition here? Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is KMR Biodigester Septic Tank Contractors Uganda Limited. Okay.
So what do you do? What do you do?
The biodigester turns waste products to water, then the water goes to the soaker pit. This is the structure of the biodigester septic tank.
You turn water. You said you turn what?
It turns the waste.
Turn waste
to water.
To water.
Yeah, then the water comes down to the soaker pit.
To the soak pit.
As you see.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you have already people who are using your technology?
Yeah, so many people are using it already.
At how much?
For the whole process, it depends on the distance, because we make it all over Uganda. So distance.
Thank you. So we need your card, so that we have your contact.
All right.
Give us your card, please.
Okay.
Contact. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you. The next.
Half a minute.
Ladies, what do you do?
Thank you, sir. You are welcome at Msichana, Uganda. By name Zovna Rega Prosi. With my colleague, we are here to represent Msichana, Uganda. We are making pads at Uganda Industrial Research Institute in Amave.
Where do you get the material from?
We import the material from China.
You have customers already?
Yes, we do.
So many?
Yes.
Are you supplying up country as well?
Yes.
Are you happy with the business?
Yes.
Anything you wanted to tell government?
Just to reduce the taxes.
Reduce the taxes?
Yes, on
Thank
the
you.
material.
Tax
on
on
the
what?
material.
On the material?
Yes.
For making pads?
Yes.
We'll take the message. Thank you. We need your contact. We need your contact.
Here.
The contact is here.
Thank you.
Thank you. We need the contact. It is there. Okay, we'll get it. We are done.
Welcome, Mr. Honorable. I'm called Salistan Ray from Give Love. From Give Love, we do compost. We do manure from the compost toilets. Our toilets, we don't dig pit latrines, but we just use these containers. This toilet is very movable and it's very comfortable with people, whereby you can move it in a car, you can have it in your home, you can have it in your office, you can have it even at the parliament doors or corridors there, you can have it there. Whereby, I'm serious,
Yes.
whereby
Yes.
it doesn't bring any smell. You'll never see a maggot inside there, you'll never see fly around you. Just
so
whenever.
Okay, wait. Where is the wisdom coming? What is the wisdom behind this? Keeping it quiet, no smell, no nothing.
That's why I've told you, you can have it in your parliament corridors.
What
there.
is the wisdom
The
behind
wisdom is here. We use this sawdust. This sawdust is got from the sawmill, the timber, where they cut trees. So this sawdust is where the technology is. The rottenness will come when you don't use that sawdust. Here, the rot will come because of that E. coli bacteria. The E. coli bacteria brings the what? The
smell.
rottenness and the smell. The smell will attract fly from anywhere and come here to bring the eggs of maggots, and you will see their maggots.
I have a question to you.
Yes, sir.
When somebody goes to use a pit latrine or a toilet, usually there's that mix between the urine and the reject.
Everything.
So
and
don't
here
you-
it is the
how
same.
do you manage the separation between the urine
No,
and the solid waste?
We don't separate everything. You come,
So
you
it
take
doesn't
the
matter.
it doesn't
Even
matter.
when they mix, no smell.
No smell.
You silent.
So long as you use this sawdust very well. So with the goodness of this one, this toilet, you cannot just take away. At the end, you can have manure. This is a very organic manure one. No added chemical, no anything. You just have a pure organic one.
You already have some customers.
We have.
We are using your technology.
Yeah.
Like
we
how
have,
many?
We have like 50 people in Kamocha. We have in the Mukono schools. We have even in university. We have there and Kamocha slum there. We have even there and Kenya Nachivu province. We are there.
How much does a piece go for?
This one goes for 250.
Thank you. When did you start with this project?
We started 2016.
Are you happy with the work?
We are happy.
The biggest challenge
and
you
we
have?
are the biggest challenge is, the promotion of this whatever and the finance is the biggest problem with us for sure. So we are arguing for the government and you people, you big people, to help us maybe in financing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Thank you so
is
much.
it.
We need your contact.
Yes.
And the book. Kindly help. Yeah. Even the phone is there. Thank you. We are done. This one is not. Oh, it was a part of
That
the
is
other.
what we are looking for. We need some of these.
Okay. Half a minute can do.
You're most welcome, Honorable.
Thank you.
And definitely with the team that accompanies you, you're all welcome to our stall.
Thank you.
We are called Water Forever Uganda, and our main business model is the sale of prepaid metering systems.
Prepaid?
Prepaid metering systems.
For how long now have you been in this?
We've been in this country for 6 years now, and I've heard you ask a very common question: how is the market? I think we've tested the market, and I should say that we've moved a step of progress. In terms of building our clientele portfolio, we are in business with government through National Water. These meters are not alien in this country. They've been installed in parts of this country. You go to the north, you'll find these meters.
Where? Which?
Lira district.
Lira, because I do chair the Uganda Parliamentary Forum on WASH, and it will be good for me to lead my team one day.
Yes.
To go and see your work.
That would be a pleasure, Honorable. In Lira, we have installed them for an organization called AFSAT, that is Action for Social Rural Transformation. We've also installed these meters for National Water. And
in Kampala?
In Kampala, yes. We've installed these meters in Kasokoso, Lower Naguru, and we've just been contracted to install them in the 5 divisions in Kampala.
So my question is whether this is imported technology or you initiated the idea here.
This technology is imported from Netherlands.
From Netherlands.
Right.
But you are popularizing it.
Absolutely.
The greatest challenge?
The greatest challenge, of course, we do face is, let me say in terms of feedback, the issue is the cost of the meter.
How much?
Averagely, this is $2,500. Yes.
Maybe you leave that area.
But allow me say this.
That's over 10 million.
That's about 10 million.
Yes.
But allow me say this. It sounds a price. Hefty at the initial stage of investment, but if you ask me, is this money realizable? From experience, the customers that we've installed these meters from, averagely it takes a year to recover this money. Why do I say a year? I just heard you say that you're involved in the installation of water systems in your constituency. But I'm sure that one of the challenges you face is the persistent request from your communities that systems are broken down. This is the solution. And that is why the initial cost might sound high, but it is a sustainable solution.
So what does this one do exactly? Quickly, give me half a minute.
I described it as a water ATM.
Yes.
Basically, the business here is water for money. You have no money, you have no business here.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You could challenge your water committees in the constituency, adopt this kind of technologies. I am sure that 5 years down the road, you will not just be asking them what has happened. You'll see transformation within the communities, that these are being populated in other areas based on the revenues they're collecting from these systems.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Your contacts, we need them.
We will give that. And I've talked about one brand, but we also have prepaid water meters for home connections, or what you call domestic meters. Yeah, so these are for domestic connections.
So you're already working with National Water. They're already using your products.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you mean you are to commercial already?
We are. We are.
Thank you. Thank you. The contacts. We need
and
the contacts.
I'm sure that it's important to ask about customer experience.
Yes.
The next stall you're visiting will actually tell you what experience they have of these
The
brands.
feedback.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Can we have you? Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
1 minute.
Okay, my name is Kennedy Wanyama, and I work with the Get Water Uganda. Is a non-profit organization that is aimed at promoting access to safe drinking water to rural areas like Busia district. We are based in eastern Uganda, and we are working in Busia district and Maingo district. So here today we come here to promote a technology for water supply, and it's called gravity-driven membrane filtration system. This system was developed in a partnership between Get Water Uganda and Swiss Federal Institute of Aquatic Research and Sciences based in Switzerland. And so this system works as follows. what happens, you must have a water source or a large water body like a lake or a river where an intake is built, like this one here. And then near the intake, we construct a pump house. This is a house which hosts solar panels on top, and then a pump is installed. This is a solar pump. It's installed inside this door, and it supports the pumping of water to a distance of about 2 kilometers to a community. And so our partnership is with the government. So the water is hosted either in a school, a government-aided school. We have done this in Busia, in 2 schools, and in Namayengo, 3 centers. So water is pumped from the lake to a community where you will find either 2 or 3 tanks. So the first tank receives raw water that is being pumped by a solar pump, and the second pump, inside the second pump, which is in the middle, we install the membrane filtration. This is ultrafiltration membrane. So water is channeled from tank 1 by gravity now here to the third tank, and in the middle tank here, it is filtered by the membranes, and after filtration, it goes to another tank, which is a clean water tank. So when it arrives here, it's already clean for drinking, but so it's not fetched from here. So we construct a water kiosk where this clean water tank is channeled, and here at the water kiosk, we install a water ATM, which Mr. Brian has been explaining for you. Actually, they are our service provider. They are the ones who installed this water ATM. And so all the beneficiaries and the local community come and fetch and have access to this water from the water kiosk. So this water is accessed at a smaller fee. Since for us we are a non-profit making organization, we don't...
So a 20-liter jerrycan will cost how much?
Sorry?
A 20-liter jerrycan.
Yes, at the moment, a 20-liter jerrycan is being charged at 100 shillings. But this is a cost that is agreed by the community people themselves. They have a kiosk committee or a water user committee that agreed for that cost. Yes.
Yeah. The challenges?
And
only one challenge?
The challenge that we have with this kind of system, I would say it is limitation. It's that you cannot, at the moment, you cannot distribute it to different service providers, since the treatment plant is in a central place. So all people have to come and have access water from one center.
What request would you have?
So my request here right now, I want to say that before I come to the request, I just want to summarize and say we involved the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Water and Environment and also ATC. They came and surveyed and they checked the system, and I want to say that they found it appropriate. Actually, we received the certificate of accreditation. So I want to request and call upon the government to employ this kind of system in areas that have large surface waters. Like Namayengo district has a lake, but Ministry of Water and Environment will bear me witness that most of the boreholes that have been done there, they are salty. So since this kind of system is pumping water from the lake and it is fresh water, it would be the appropriate system that can serve the people of Namayengo, Mayuge, areas around Lake Choga, Buvuma Island. This is the best system to use.
Thank you so much.
It's appropriate.
Thank you, and we'll be happy to have your contact.
Thank you very
much.
much.
You have the contacts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're welcome, Honorable. My name is Moses Eteku, and I'm from Makerere University. So I'm here to present to you Enviro eWatch, which is basically sponsored by REEF and the Makerere, and also together with Shamos Tech Solutions. REEF. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Such an innovation fund.
Yeah. So the problem we're trying to tackle in here is that community land is basically getting degraded day in, day out. So we came up with a tool, or basically a mobile application, that is going to allow the community get involved in getting or creating awareness regarding what is going on in the community. So what the application does is someone has a mobile application and captures the image of the area that it looks like it has an issue in the area. So as you can look at this, it shows that the land has been degraded. So basically, this research, we did it in River Rizi, that is in Mbarara district.
I know the river.
And we're able to capture some data and information to train a model, a machine learning model, that is able to detect those abnormalities in the environment. So we are trying to tackle some of the issues, for example, deforestation, erosion in the area, tree cutting. So those are the things that we are looking at. So when someone has captured this, he submits this to the respective bodies. And in here, we are looking at receiving this from top authorities, for example, the environmental Ministry of Environment. And
because I would be concerned about the difference between your worker here and me using my phone. If I know that there's a problem here and I just come and photograph and send on WhatsApp to the minister, what did the minister see?
So what we are trying to look at is that the farmers or the people in the community really don't have this knowledge to know what should I do next. So with this application, having submitted, as you can see, it has been sent to the to the ministry in this case. So if it has been sent, the minister or the person in charge of this now will receive that notification telling him that, hey, this person has submitted this, and it shows that, okay, Eteku Moses has sent this issue from this area, and the level of degradation or the level of productivity of that area is declining. What should we do in this case? The area is degraded, and that is the level. So, and this is the area. It also helps you get to know where exactly that person has sent that issue
that's
from.
the red point.
Yes, that is the red point. And after that, you should be able to write him a recommendation telling him that, Moses, this and this has happened. Basing on the results you have submitted, please do this.
So for how long have you been into this thing?
So we have done it for 1 year. It has been a series of research. We took pictures in River Rizzi. There are over 8,000 pictures, and trying to extract features from each. And with this, we are looking at the authorities, like now the Ministry of Water, should be able to have or to map that data gotten from these farmers, such that they can take action, the next action for these other reports that people have submitted.
Thank you.
So we are looking at help. I mean, we are seeking for support from government to see how we can scale, because we have only done it in one district. The data we have collected is only one district. What about Eastern? Because
So
I
you
come
want to
from there.
expand it.
Yes, we really
So
want to
we
scale
need
it
your
to that
contacts. We
side.
need your contacts.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the technology. Yeah, the last?
Thank you so much.
Which one? This is the last.
Thank you so much.
Who is in charge?
You are most welcome, Honorable Minister. I'm Sally Tofa and my colleague, Wanyama James Thomas, and we are biotechnology students from Makerere University. What we do here is purification of water using chicken feathers.
You're a student?
Yeah, we are students.
All of you are students?
Yeah.
No lecturer?
The lecturer is also here.
lecturer.
Dr. Alice
Elementary.
Navatan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we
Thank
are
you.
purifying water using chicken feathers. As you know.
Chicken feathers?
Chicken feathers.
Chicken feathers?
Yeah, it's a new technology we've brought to
The
to
feathers?
market. Yeah, feathers.
Hey.
Yeah. So.
Hey, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you know, large quantities of these chicken feathers are generated by poultry industries. And here in our current situation here in Uganda, we have companies like Biyinzika, we have
Yes.
Yuga Chick, we
Yes.
have Madije. All those companies generate these quantities of chicken feathers, but they have nothing to do with them. So
Hey.
they end up disposing them on garbage pits.
But
remember, they are not good for our environment. They cause environmental pollution in a way that they contain that protein keratin, which makes them tough and fibrous for microorganisms to break down. So they are difficult for microorganisms to break down, and they cause that environmental pollution.
I'm
But we
just
also have
thinking
another-
about how you started thinking about this whole thing. In brief, you can just...
yeah, because we are scientists, being scientists, and we know that challenges to environmental problems in Uganda are so high, which bring about food insecurity and many other problems. We decided to find innovative solutions to curb those environmental problems.
So what are you trying to treat here? What are you trying to do exactly?
So here, we are using filters like these ones. We designed the nano filters like these ones. So what makes them different from the other filters, the normal filters, is that these ones can remove the heavy metals, they can remove the inorganic ions, they can remove the microorganisms, which the other normal filters can't do. Yeah, so that makes our our setup very different. So this one is just a demo, a demonstration. We use it to demonstrate, but the actual setup is there, the nano filter.
So all you need to do is to insert a feather inside.
No, no. My colleague is going to take you through the experimentation.
Thank you. In a short, half a minute.
Thank you,
Speak
Honorable.
like a scientist. You know, for
Thank
us
you for that
politicians, we speak.
time, Honorable. Actually, when I get my feather, this is for marabou stock, but in our research we used for hens. So when I get my feathers, I actually have to wash them, purify them, and this takes about 2 weeks. I use some chemicals such as jig because, as you know, birds always move everywhere, so they are dirty. So I have to wash them and I make them so clean, and this takes me 2 weeks. Now when I'm done washing them, I have to dry them in a hot sun. And after my drying, I go to an industry to crush them because I can't use them as they are here. So I have to crush them in an industry to make some form of a powder like posho, though it's not so posho because it's a hard structure. Now what's unique about this feather is that it has a protein called keratin. Now keratin in biology, it has a hard structure. So the hard structure of this keratin makes it hard to be broken down. So besides that, keratin, like being a protein, it has an ability which scientists call a chelating ability. So it's able to actually bind heavy metals such as lead, selenium, chromium, and others. Besides that, it's able to even bind some pollutants such as aromatic phenols.
So because of time, I would love to ask you whether there is anybody who has benefited from your technology so far, or you are still in initial stages.
Honorable.
How long have you been into this? For how long? This is the first one, and it's the first time you're exhibiting from Makerere University. Yeah, and at one time I think Makerere was supposed to be the leading university in Africa. In Africa, yes. Yes, so please engage with the relevant agencies, the MDS, so that we bring it out from. Yes.
What I can talk more about this, the innovativeness is, it's the first of its kind in Uganda.
And maybe Africa.
Yeah, because people just dump these things. You find them smelling, they are rotting, they are causing. Yogurt chick produces tons of feathers every day from the chicken they pack and take to the supermarkets. So this one is very sustainable in its nature, in that the feathers are readily available. No one is going to charge you for taking waste chicken feathers.
So my final question is what you are doing to have this now come to come out, because we don't want things to be kept in there. Yes. So what is it that you are trying to do? I know you are.
So we already have a prototype, and we have a prototype.
Yes.
And we just need more funding to produce more, because we have a prototype for the filter.
To move out, for me, my issue is, yes, you may produce more, but how do you popularize it? So establishing that mechanism, the linkage between the idea and commercialization is the link, is the missing thing. Yeah. Otherwise, we want to appreciate that. Yes.
Okay. My name is Bumba Simon, and I'm also showcasing a filter. And this filter is mainly made from naturally available material. So this arrangement has stones, it has gravel, and it also has activated carbon. So this filter is able to remove a number of organic pollutants, that is the pharmaceuticals, and then the toxic heavy metals. Because most of these pollutants are not being removed by the conventional treatment techniques. So this filter is able to remove most of these pollutants. Now, it is mainly made up of these, but it was modified. We included what we call a zero gel. This zero gel is a porous material with a number of functional groups. It is highly porous, so you can have your contaminants. They are either attached onto the surface of the zero gel, or they are absorbed into its cavities. So this zero gel can further be modified to add some more functional groups. You can remove the OH and you add in some more functional groups, such as the amine, and then...
So do you have any linkage with government so far on this?
This was funded by RIF.
Funded by government, eh?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. So that uptake now is our challenge. So people should have always those ATC, promote. Yes. Thank you so much. We need your contacts for both of you.
Hello, excuse
so
me.
that we take good record.
Can you remove lead?
Thank you.
Lead.
Honorable, we also have a medical team from Makerere University.
Hey,
This side.
is that the last one?
It's the last one.
Is that the last one?
Makerere University Hospital. Doctor.
Yes, we thank you so much for coming. My name is
This is Makerere University Hospital, Department of the HIV clinic. So we do treatment, prevention, and cure. So one of the things we do is free safe male circumcision. So at this point, today we are circumcising all those males who have come to exhibit here at a free cost. Circumcision is free and pain-free.
What is different between the circumcision that you do here and the one the Bagis do? Is there any difference? Because I think you are now talking about innovation. This is now
so
appropriate.
So thank you. For the case of the Bagish, when they circumcise you, put on at the tie laces and then kanzus. But for our case, immediately after circumcision, you put on your trouser, walk and work very well.
Wow.
Yes.
So we'll arrange with you and come back. Thank you so much. This is a safe zone. A safe zone.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah.
So this is the optometry section. Basically, we check refractive errors.
What does it mean?
Yes?
What does it mean? Yeah, because
refractive errors, for example, if you see someone who's short-sighted,
Mhm.
they can see things that are near, but they can't see things that are far.
Mm.
And then someone that is long-sighted, they can see things that are far.
So what
and they can't
solution have
see.
you innovated here?
Not innovations right now. We are offering services.
Hey, you come to, so that those who want to get the service, they come here.
They can come
And
here.
I think this was not popularized because I think not many people are aware about this. Yeah, because we are now at the middle, it's already 1 or 2 even, and I don't see the customers. Are they there? You are. It's only you. Yeah, they are now starting. Thank you so much. So, I think we're happy with what you're doing, and that's the way to go. Let us support government to expand the services. Thank you. We appreciate.
Doctor, if you can just summarize for the other group.
Yes.
Vaccination here.
Vaccination for COVID. Hepatitis B. So if I ask you to come to Kumi and offer these services for free, will you be able to? Because I know for many of my people would love to get vaccinated for hepatitis B free of charge. Yes.
Well. The answer is Makerere University is a public institution.
Yes.
And it has offers services free
To the communities.
Yes. And therefore, if it has
Can you be able to provide?
Yes, sir.
Can we partner?
A big yes.
Yes, because for me I can give fuel if you can come.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
They will come. Contacts. Is there any contacts?
The doctor will give you.
Thank
our
you so much.
contact.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you for the work. We are done?
So here we have the mobile lab. We are doing HIV testing and also hepatitis B testing. And the other side we have HIV counseling, both pre and post counseling services being offered.
So how many so far have you tested today? Only 5? 25?
Yes.
Only 25?
Yes.
People didn't know or they knew and they are fearing to test? 1,000. So that shows shows you the level of what? The public response. You know, there's a perception. They fear to know the results. And I think that is the main thing. People don't want to know their results. But we appreciate. Thank you for expanding the services and bringing them closer to the people.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah. Do we still have... Are we done?
I think we are done.
Oh, this is where they pick the results from.
What is here?
Musao, thank you for the work. I think you are part of the other team. Oh, you are the ones dispatching the results. Thank you. I think we are all safe.
Okay.
Thank you. Ghetto.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing this to an end. We have only one stall left to be visited by our dear guest of honor, and thereafter we will be able to proceed with the function.
Yeah.
Hello.
So we are speaking to
Madam Winnie Kemirembe.
Hey, what do you do?
I work with Neria Sewage Disposal. I do disinfectants. These are locally made from here, and they're engaged in schools and home use.
And they are proven to work.
They are effective.
How do you get to know that they're effective? Have you linked up with the government in any way?
Yes.
A ministry, an agency, or what?
I linked with agency, and the Ministry of Water is part of them using it.
Oh.
And also, I'm also a member of GALPAS. So, whereby I do provide GALPAS. It's a semi-mechanical which empties toilet in communities, especially in suburb areas.
So have you already gone commercial, or you are still at the idea level?
I'm on commercial because I work in schools and also home use.
Feedback from the community.
It is effective. Communities keep calling of what they are used because they don't smell and it works instantly.
The main challenge that you face?
The main challenge is the certificates. It took me long to get. That was the main.
But you got it.
But I got it. It took
no
3 years.
Challenge. It's now okay.
And then another thing is the chemical our reason due to COVID whereby. So.
What are the chemicals you use?
I use 4 different type of chemicals. I get them locally from here. So because we used to buy on a low rate, but because of COVID and they're part of the disinfectant, they increased. So that's the main challenge. The prices are still low. The cost is low from our clients, but now the prices by the ingredients are so high. So.
Okay.
Yes. There are 4 types of ingredients. We have sodium chloride. We have also the color food, and we also have some perfume.
Perfume. Great.
So, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. You have your contacts?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, thank you for coming. I think we're done.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our dear guest of honor. You're very welcome from that very, very long exercise, but certainly it was very critical, because that's the reason why people come here to do the exhibitions, to show the rest of the world what they do, why they do it, and how they do it. Certainly, thank you so much. And our media team, we want to appreciate you. I think since we started this in the morning, we've not said thank you, but really, really, we do appreciate. Our dear guest of honor, after the
and so, ladies and gentlemen, our agenda is going to follow. We're going to have dancing, we're going to have prayer,
going back out to
and without any further ado, I'm going to call upon the department of performing arts and film, Auxiliary University teachers to welcome. And with that, I will request all of us to arise.
Together we'll always stand. On Uganda, the land of freedom, our love and labor we give, and with neighbors all at our country is calling peace and friendship we live. Oh, Uganda, the land that feeds us, thy sun and fertile soils grown. For our only land, we shall always stand the pile of our freedom's crown. Mungu twaomba uilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Uzalendo pia mshikamano viwe msingi wa umoja wetu, na tulinde uhuru na amani, mila zetu na desturi zetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Viwandani na hata mashambani, tufanye kazi sote kwa makini, tujitoe kwa hali na mali, tuijenge jumuiya bora. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike. Umoja umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Margaret, we build for the future, the great Margaret. Great, great and mighty, the walls around thee. Great, great and mighty, the gates beside thee. Great, great and mighty, the walls around thee. Great, great and mighty, the gates beside thee. From east and west, from north and south, all voices singing, arise, Margaret, rise up and rise, high up and high. All voices singing, arise, Margaret, Margaret, Margaret. We build for the future, the great Margaret. Great, great and mighty, the walls around thee. Great, great and mighty, the gates beside thee. Great, great and mighty, the walls around thee. Great, great and mighty, the gates beside thee. Do not forget, through all the years, those who have gone through the gates of Margaret. Give them the pride, give them the joy, all to remember the gates of Margaret. Margaret, Margaret, we build for the future, the great Margaret. Great, great and mighty, the walls around thee. Great, great and mighty, the gates beside thee. Great, great and mighty, the walls around thee. Great, great and mighty, the gates beside thee.
Thank you so much. While still standing, so let me invite Engineer Rita. Amen. To the prayer. Thank you so much, Lisa. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to recognize the arrival of Professor Sylvia Enonga from Makerere University, the head of the grants administration and managing faculty. Permit me also to welcome the performing arts again to Makerere. Please come and give us something, and we also prepare to listen from Divine Praise to sing from Minister of Water Commission.
the DJ to play soft music in the background as he finishes. Okay. Thank you so much, Makerere, for the wonderful presentation. Okay. So I think the media will finish later. Please, thank you. Allow us to invite Engineer Chris Tusime from Ministry of Water. Engineer, you're welcome. You're welcome. Are you?
Our chief guest today, the chairperson of the Parliamentary Wash Forum of Uganda, Honorable Cyrus Ogon, our chairperson, Professor Bazeyo, our partners, Ministry of Water and Environment, UNICEF, Water for People, colleagues from the Ministry of Water and Environment, our technology exhibitors in water, sanitation and environment. I hope I said the Makerere University as part of our partners. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Sir, permit me to say that this is the second exhibition of appropriate technologies in water and sanitation at this venue in Uganda. There have been quite a number of other exhibitions that have been taking place, but such an exhibition is an exhibition that is intended to bring out issues to do with water supply, sanitation and environment. Our guest of honor, you realize that as we were moving around, some of these exhibitors have got these in the laboratories, in the universities, in offices, but such an exhibition here brings all of us together, and we invite the general public to come and see how we want to address socio-economic development using science and technology in Uganda. Our theme, Honorable Guest of Honor, is that appropriate technologies spur socio-economic development in Uganda. Our chief guest today, we are having, as of now, 47 different exhibitors. As we have been moving around, you have seen this. And we have even more who are still indicating they are coming to join us. So the numbers, this is a slight increase from the last year when we did the first similar exhibition in the same place. We want to use this exhibition, Honorable Guest of Honor, to show that science and technology can be used to adjust the effects of climate change. It can be used to adjust the effects of low water supply and sanitation coverage in this country, but also to show that we can use different technologies to improve data management, data collection. You saw those economic technologies for water supply, like the water meters and the like. We want to show that from here, this exhibition we are having is going to run between today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. we engaged with the press to help us tell the country and our fellow countrymen here that we are here trying to show the different technologies. And that one was 1 or 2 days ago at the media center. And we want to use the press here to tell them that we are still here until Saturday. Our guest of honor, we want to thank Makerere University, who also indicated that alongside this exhibition, we can take advantage of health-related services, HIV testing and counseling. We have got blood donation. We have got testing of these lifestyle diseases such as blood sugar and pressure. And we have got resident doctors that are being with us here through the entire exhibition of the 3 days. Our guest of honor, we want to take this opportunity now to thank all the different exhibitors who have come to be with us. We want to thank our chairperson, who has mobilized heavily to see that this, for the 2nd year running, it takes place, and for those who have given us financial resources to make sure that we can acquire this press and we can work with our partners to exhibit. Guest of honor, allow me to invite our key supporter, UNICEF Uganda United Nations Children's Fund, to come and address the gathering. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Honorable Chairperson, Parliamentary Watch Forum, all professors present here, head of institutions, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I bring you greetings from UNICEF. And let me first and foremost apologize for the inability of my head of watch, that is the watch manager, Mr. Jonathan Hunter, who was billed to give this speech. He was actually here earlier on, but other competing needs ensure that he leaves us. But at this moment, I'm stepping in his big shoes. Then I would like to commend all stakeholders that had put in a lot of effort and energy to make sure that this thing happens. It has not been easy. UNICEF is also part of the event, and we see that a lot of work had been put in it to reach this far. I also want to mention that the theme for this year's event, that is appropriate technology to spur on socio-economic development, was well thought of in this era of technological dispensation and the need for economic development. So we at UNICEF found this topic very interesting. But then beyond that, what we wanted to see, that what will be exhibited here, whether we'll go a notch higher to make sure that we achieve that dream of socio-economic development through appropriate technologies. On the face of it, I've gone around with dignitaries and UNICEF as a group. We went around. We've seen a lot of technologies, interesting technologies. And I believe that with the needed push and effort given to them, we will surely realize this socio-economic development. We at UNICEF, issues of sustainability and equity is dear to our heart. So one of the things we are looking at to see here in terms of the technologies, whether sustainability issues are addressed, and in terms of users, who will use it, everybody can use it. Most of the technologies that I've gone around and seen here, I think in terms of sustainability, they largely address them, but we have a lot more to do. So beyond here, let's try and put in more effort and work on that. So issues of sustainability I've seen is that most of them depend on homegrown inputs. So the materials are available here, and it makes, the processing and getting the final product much more sustainable. I want at this juncture mention that we at UNICEF, we are glad to be part of this event, and that we will always avail ourselves when the opportunity comes and you invite us. We will always be here. And so I thank all of you here that had made this thing possible, and I wish you all the best for the next 2 days so that this event comes out very, very successfully. I also want to thank the other people that we normally forget of. I've been to receive medical services. It's interesting. And so I appeal to everybody here to take advantage of this thing and go and have their health status checked. On this note, I want to thank all of you and wish you all the very best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, all the way from UNICEF. We appreciate your partnership. Allow me to invite Professor Nanyonga to usher in Professor Bazeyo. Professor Bazeyo, you are most welcome.
Thank you so much, the organizers and all those that are exhibiting. Indeed, this is a great move for Uganda, that we are also creating our own technologies to improve our country. My job was not to make a speech. Mine was only to invite Professor William Bazeyo. Professor William Bazeyo is in many shoes. First and foremost, I know him as a very great innovator, very great creator, but I also know that he's a great researcher and he's a great supporter of innovations and creations. So Professor Bazeyo, you are very much welcome to give us your talk. Thank you so much, Professor Bazeyo.
Thank you so much.
Our guest of honor, Honorable Cyrus Ogon, that correct his pronunciation? Our MP for Kumi Municipality, who happens to be the chair for the Uganda Parliamentary Forum, WASH. The representative from UNICEF, commissioners, directors at the Ministry of Water and Environment, Makerere University professors and the innovators that are here, innovators from all over Uganda, innovators more specifically from universities like Bustema, which is, I think, you are the ones who came farthest, the media, ladies and gentlemen. As you have heard, this is the second time we are holding this Expo. Many of us Ugandans travel to other countries to see Expo, to watch in Kenya. We pay for tickets to see the innovations in other countries. But the innovations we have in this country are just too many and more than enough to create an impact on development of this country. Our guest of honor, I want to thank you for coming and going to every stall and talking to every person without running away. We have seen people come. Please give him a clap. We have seen people come to the expo and he walks as if people have not spent time to put their brains together and come and show what they have done. Thank you very much. On that note, I'd like to request you that since we are here for the next 3 days, tell your colleagues, Saturday they pass here, because those innovations you have seen will make a great impact in many, many communities in this country. Many of us complain of taxes, and that's true. But some of the things that we import in this country are actually products of waste. What they would have thrown away in other countries is recycled using innovations and the technology and sold to us. And we have seen them here being done locally. I'd like to encourage our policymakers, when you are discussing those budgets for ministries, please, I have sat in this chair for chairing at the ATC, Ministry of Water. We need resources to support innovations to commercialization. We need to commercialize what we are seeing here. Most of these that you have seen are beyond prototypes, and we can actually produce and export. We have our countries, our neighbors, who need what they cannot get, but they can get from Uganda. The market is big. The president has said this a lot of times. The market for Uganda is around East Africa. And since we are here and we have the innovators, we have universities, we have people in the population that are making these things. Let us support them and commercialize our innovations. I'll give you an example. The Parliament of Uganda, I think about 2 years ago, members said we must stop exporting charcoal in a way to stop destroying our forests. We were exporting charcoal to the neighboring countries. But can we export the technologies that we have here of the briquettes, the honeycombs? Because we'll still bring the resources back and we are not destroying the forest. We have innovations in water. You have asked all the people who are in water, when will this reach Kumi? It's not only Kumi. There is Soro, there is Arua, there is many other districts. Our people deserve better. We should not put the burden on the National Water and Sewerage Corporation to provide water to all parts of this country. It's very expensive. There are innovative methods of providing water, reliable, suitable, quality water to the communities using simple technologies that the families, the communities can use to purify their water. We know that the biggest part of this country may be depending on boreholes. Sunda is here. Can we move Sunda from Mubende and those districts they are in, and they actually move countrywide so that people who have boreholes can have them well maintained and people get quality water? I'd like to thank you for sparing your time. The committee you lead, what you lead is here, and I'm sure you'll take it to them, and we sincerely appreciate it. I'd like to thank our sponsors, UNICEF and other sponsors. Thank you for coming in. And I'd like to thank the Ministry of Water and Environment, the leadership. I will tell you, and I don't want to mix my words, there are times when the Ministry of Water and Environment meant nothing to this country. But they have woken up to dance the dance to make sure that they protect and prevent diseases and help the communities. And we must thank them and give them a clap. I know our minister was coming and she had some hiccup. The PS was here. He has been to the media. He has talked a lot. And he's representing us elsewhere. But I want to thank them sincerely. I want to thank my people from Makerere University. I'm always proud to be part of you. Although old and retired, but I'm part of you. And we will continue to work together and support the innovations there. In a special way, I want to thank those who are in the private sector who are trying to do those innovations. We need to reach out to you. And that's why I request our Member of Parliament and the Chief Guest that when you are talking about the private sector is not only those who have industries, big industries. The private sector is here and it can grow this economy. With those few words, I'd like once again to thank the organizers, the team at ATC, led by Asha and her team, Engineer Cheyune, Engineer Kato, you have done a great job and you make us proud. Innovators, you make us proud. Let us continue. One day, Uganda will be a source of employment for the youth. We shall not worry for the youth. One day, Uganda will be a source of what the region requires. Thank you, all of you. And on that note, I'd like to request our guest of honor to come and address us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you New Year's greetings from the Parliament of Uganda. I'm so honored to be with you here today, marking the second National Appropriate Technologies Expo. I surely thank the brains behind this event, because it is one noble activity we should take seriously. We all have dreams at individual level to advance all socioeconomic statuses. As a country, we have the dream to transform to middle income status. Technology. I want to assure you that the catalyst of all our dreams is technology. The power of technology is very evident and undeniable. And this keeps increasing as new innovations spring up day by day. China, Japan, Malaysia, and many other countries managed to develop because of technology. I must confess that our level of technology or technology transformation is relatively behind compared to developing countries, but at least we are on the road to prosperity. I certainly agree that we must invest more in terms of research, machinery, and mechanization if we are to yield fast and sustainable results from technology and innovation. The country is facing challenges of dwindling water quality and quantity, very low sanitation coverage, preventable diseases burden, poor agricultural yields, gross environmental pollution, seasonal floods and prolonged droughts, among others. All these deter prosperity and national progress. I commend Ugandans who are working day and night, innovating new technologies to counterface the complex challenges the country is facing today. I also thank the early adopters who have embraced the new technological products with open minds. I urge you to widely share your experiences for inspiring others. Let us positively tap into the power of social media, which is apparently misused for sharing non-developmental information. I want to encourage everyone present here today that let technology and innovation be your social media niche. Make technology, innovation, and adaptation experiences viral on social media and in your localized communities. Influence your circles with technology and innovation gospel, and let your circles influence the respective circles. I'm sure the end results will be totally amazing. We need appropriate technologies to secure water quality and quantity. We need appropriate technologies to enhance our food production, more so in a period when most of our soils are exhausted and rainfall has become unreliable. We need appropriate technologies to ensure we and our loved ones live healthy. We minimize loss of productive years and control mortality rates. We need appropriate technologies for cooking, lighting, automobile, and others to save our natural resources such as forests, water bodies, and wetlands from depletion. And we need appropriate technologies to control pollution and embark on the road to reduction of carbon emission. We need appropriate technologies for almost every sector and every element of human survival. So let us embrace change, appreciate and try out these technologies, because the alternative is certainly not better. The importance of technology and innovation is re-echoed in the NDP and the Uganda Vision 2040. Government has arrangements to ensure that appropriate technologies trickle down the last person in the communities. Like a professor you already noted, I'm always asking, when are these technologies reaching Kumi? Not only Kumi, but the rest of the country. So when are they going down to the people? This Expo is an annual event, and it is one of the arrangements, among others, in an effort by government to demonstrate support and play a role in promotion of technology and innovation. Through the appropriate technology center, government identifies innovators at grassroots levels, nurtures them in the quest to make meaningful contribution to national development, and through the same entity. Targeted trainings are carried out and community groups are given seed money for technology diffusion. Government dedicated a research and innovation fund for Makerere University, besides supporting other research initiatives in the different government agencies. On behalf of government, I pledge to continue to support and creation of an enabling environment for technology and innovation to flourish as a conduit of national development. I end my remarks by thanking the Ministry of Water and Environment, its Action Research Arm, the Appropriate Technology Center, Makerere University, UNICEF, which is well represented here, exhibitors, and the general public for according technology and innovations a priority, and for organizing such an honorable event. We look forward to many more events of this kind and pledge our support for God and my country. Maybe before I sit down, Professor, I'd love to applaud you. I think in the gathering here, we have only 2 professors. And I would love to call upon every one of you to give a good hand clap to the professors who are around. I got a whisper that One of the professors is actually directly responsible for the melodies that we enjoyed from the left-hand side of my location. Today I discovered that there's no course, there's no training, there is no, I don't know how to put it, that is less important. Everything around us is very important. We only need to do our best. When people sing properly, to me it is a therapy. Even when you are not thinking properly, your thinking can be aligned, and you can now look at Vision 2040 and you know that you are about to achieve something. Professor, before you came, your team performed. They did a wonderful piece here, and we did enjoy. I thought it was from abroad, but I realized we're in Uganda, and they have done a wonderful job. So I think that is why we need professors. I was complaining this morning, why are we letting our professors to retire early? I think it is wrong. It is very, very difficult to produce a professor. Why should we be in a hurry to let them go home? Professors should not retire when they are not able to walk, when they are not able to talk, when they are not able to move. Why should we allow professors to retire early? For me, I'm not in agreement with that. I think government must really champion giving support to professors. They should be the most highly paid. They should be sleeping in Kololo, Nakasero, and those areas that we fancy. The ones we take to be, those are your areas. I do not expect professors to be in Kisasi, in those other places. I'm not saying those places are bad, but I think professors have a special place in life. That's what I believe. Number two, the work of the professors needs to come out of the boardrooms, out of the halls, out of the areas of ideas where we make these initiatives. Let us commercialize the ideas. So as a country, I think as parliament, this is where we are going to put our effort. Making sure that government accepts to appropriate money to commercialize our ideas, to commercialize the innovations like you did observe, Professor. That is the way to go. It will be our pride to export our technologies to Juba, export our technologies to Kinshasa, to Nairobi, to Kigali, Bujumbura, Dar es Salaam, and beyond. That is our dream. It can only happen when we invest in technology. So that is the way to go. Passionately, I'm happy to be here as the chairperson of UPF WASH as we talk about the technologies. We have toured the stalls, and I'm amazed that Waraji, I don't know whether this green thing is not Waraji. The one we are calling, is it ethane, methane, or what? That green one with the color. I don't know where the color comes from, but I want to believe this is Waraji. I am amazed that Waraji is able to now cook. It can be used as what? Fuel for us to run a stove. If that can come out of Uganda, Teso is one of the regions where you can grow cassava very well. We can become the second oil belt in terms of this kind of oil, the one for cooking. Yes, we plant the cassava, process it, develop this technology, distribute to the country, we shall be the richest. That one I want to agree. So I want to thank all the exhibitors. I want to thank Ministry of Water, most especially for bringing up this initiative. Because I know most people exhibit their products. For us, this is only the second time we are doing it. But I want to believe we are going to continue growing. If so far we have 47 exhibiting, next year we can even reach 100. My only concern is that we are here, I think, only as the exhibitors, the funders and partners, but the general public seems to be absent. So it's like we are talking to ourselves. So I asked myself, what happened? Was it an aspect of popularization? Publicity was not done? Or what went wrong? Or the people are just not serious about technology? So that is the concern that I have, but I think that can be worked upon. And we shall keep on learning, we shall keep on improving, and the sky is the limit. I want to appreciate the media. Definitely when we talk about the issues of technology and we don't get this to the cameras, we don't take it to the media, we are just talking to ourselves. But these are the people who will help us to follow people to even their sitting rooms. When they watch TV, they will have no choice but to listen to us, as long as they have turned their sets on. Therefore, to the media, I want to appreciate you. Definitely, you've done a great job. Want to appreciate Makerere University in a special way. You've been present in several angles. The music, but also the medical arm on the other side, the testing and what have you. That is really great. The private sector has been hugely involved. Research is very expensive. By the time somebody does research on their own, you just know that person has a calling from God. So may God, the one who sent you to do that, bless you. Because that is a great, great heart. We thank you so much to the team from UNICEF. Thank you so much. You take back our greetings. Continue supporting the forum at Parliament. Let us work together. Yeah. All the front desk. I want to say thank you. I want to salute all of you. You've done a wonderful job. We made it a great day. It is us to make it a serious day. If we don't, nobody will make it for us. Professor, before you came, we had a live band performance here. It brought life. And I think before I go away, it will be good for them again to make it once more, so that you feel it. Enjoy your product. Let us popularize what we produce. Let us not keep our things back in the homes. It is us to make the day colorful. One day, if we start early, we shall force everybody to come to Kololo because of the way we do things. It is us to decide what we want to see. I think that is the way to go. I thank my coordinator, Jackie. Thank you for coming. Yeah, and coordinating. So may God bless all of you. Ours as Parliament is to make sure that we do our best in terms of making sure we appropriate. Nothing will improve here if we don't appropriate money towards this. So we've got to appropriate money. Definitely, there has to be a linkage between what we are doing here and the budgeting. Number two, we want to increase our oversight, want to increase the legislation aspect of it. People are talking about taxation, for instance. Those are some of the issues we need to discuss about. I thank all of you. May God bless you again, for God and my country.
Thank you so much, our dear guest of honor, for those very kind remarks. And I've just seen a man with great, great love for what we do as the Ministry of Water and Environment and the different stakeholders. Indeed, it was not an error that you were selected into that position as the chairperson, Uganda Parliamentary WASH Forum. Certainly, one of these days I was planning to shift from Serere, come by land in Kumi, so that I could, but you've threatened me. I'm going to remain in Serere. I will not come. But I can come and vote, certainly. Thank you so much for the able leadership in Parliament. We feel you at Ministry of Water and Environment, because whatever we do every single day is touched by what you say and what you do in Parliament. And as that team sits near you and smiling, they know it. Because certainly our budgets are not good, but our budgets are not bad. Our budgets are not there, but our budgets are there. So we appreciate you, because we are on the journey, and we are confident that one day we will stand here and say, surely through the able leadership of the Uganda Parliamentary WASH Forum, we've been able to realize 100% safe water coverage in this country, but also 100% adoption of the appropriate technologies in Uganda. Thank you so much. Always when called upon, we look forward to seeing you and continue supporting us. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have that music. So the Department of Performing Arts, Film and Performing Arts, please be getting set. There's a small gift that the organizers of this event want to pass on to our dear guest of honor. Maybe in a short while, I'll be inviting him, just in a short while. But as he completes something small, I want to appreciate so much our partners. Yes, UNICEF, thank you so much for being here with us and for supporting us in every way. Makerere University, the ivory tower of this country. Thank you so much. I'm sure that is the alma mater for most of the people seated here. As you celebrate 100 years, we continue celebrating you. Thank you so much. ATC, you do great, and you make us as the ministry so proud. Our dear guest of honor, Honorable Silas Augon. I think it's only me who can pronounce your name well, because I only hear A and G-O-N. Agon, Agon, but it is Augon. Honorable, I want to take this opportunity to invite you here. Please come over. There's a simple gift. You cannot tell people you have here opening, an appropriate technology expo, then you walk away and there's nothing to show for it. This, as I invite the coordinator, yes, the coordinator, these that you're going to receive, please go use them. Then after you've used them, you can use them again. Then finally, after you have used, again try to use. So finally, after you have used, tell all your colleagues, honorable colleagues, yes, tell them about these products, invite them to support these products, tell them there's something that is better than what they have. Asha, do you have anything?
Yeah, thank you, MC, for this opportunity. And to everyone, protocol observed, I greet you all in the name of God. Honorable Chairperson, Uganda Parliamentary Watch Forum, I don't have much to say. I was not prepared for speaking at this moment, but we are really grateful. You have shown that you have the passion by going to all the exhibitors one by one. It can't be taken for granted. That shows the passion you have for the work and for this country, and our appeal to you is to take the voice beyond here. We need support. We cannot be like this. At least we have showed you that we can. We just need that voice to go beyond here, such that we can get finance, we can get support, technical, and Uganda can do it. We have so many people with good brains, so many people with innovations, and together we can go where we want the country to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I've attended a number of exhibitions, I've emceed in a number of exhibitions, and certainly there are so many times they say the guest of honor has come and is going to inspect the stall, and the guest of honor just and they go, and they are telling you, So, but thank you, because you made this so easy for us, so lively. We didn't have to ask the questions. You kept asking the questions. When you go back to that parliament and you're speaking about the technologies, you're speaking from first hand. And with that, Honorable, together with our colleagues from the Ministry of Water and Environment and from Ministry of Water, from Makerere University, I want to invite us for lunch. And as we do that, Department of Performing Arts and Film, thank you so much. You have one of the most liveliest professors I've seen. I met her last year, I've met her today, and she's just a likable person. Professor, thank you so much. Thank you. Please, let's have, as requested by our dear guest of honor, that one hot one. Thank you.